Keep
You ain't
back. Go
got to
ahead.
say
What you
it
say,
again. You
bro?
got to say
Oh my bad. I said, let's say these guys let's say Takashi didn't snitch, right? And let's say that he held him down, and that despite all the fucking the rumors and shit of his baby mama bullshit and him stealing money or whatever, all those rumors, those are just rumors at this point. Let's say he takes the time and he holds it down with these guys. You think these guys was gonna hold him down in prison, or do you think that they was gonna keep extorting him like they was out here?
Bro,
Thornton
I'm
his
be
ass.
honest with you, bro.
Gonna
All
keep
that is
extorting his ass.
all that is irrelevant, though. To be honest with you, bro,
I'll
right?
answer
Because the
that. Yes,
bottom
they
line,
would
the
if
bottom.
they keep protecting their family.
Hey, yo, let him
Hold up,
finish,
bro.
bro. Let him finish.
But that ain't even. That's not even like a point to even be raised, bro. See, I think when niggas start doing that, you missing the main point. And the main point is the young boy start waving the flag. He start yelling non-Trey. He going on videos, putting out hits on niggas, bro. That's what he did, bro. So when you do shit like that and shit hit the fan, you got to take your responsibility, bro. Not put that shit on somebody else. That ain't no man shit, bro. Real
I agree
talk.
with you. I
Hey, yo,
agree
Look,
with
the
Lack.
you.
Hey,
same
yo,
re-
Lack.
look, the
Hold
same
on.
reason why, the same
But that's
reason
what
why
I'm saying.
6ix9ine, hold on, the same reason why 6ix9ine ain't in jail right now, and he did all that type of shit y'all just said, is the same reason why Jim Jones ain't in fucking jail, and he be doing a whole bunch of extra shit too, and that's what
Hey,
niggas
yo,
is
hold
bringing
up, hold
out,
up,
man.
though. Hold up, though.
Talk
Hold up, hold up, hold
that
up, hold up, hold up.
talk.
Hold up. Let's, because what Lack just said a lot of real shit in here. But so, Lack, let me ask you a question, yo. In your opinion, was John Gotti a gangster?
Fuck
Was
no.
John going? Was John Gotti a gangster? See, I'm gonna just
Of course he
before I
was a
answer that, bro.
gangster. The boss
But
was the
look,
John
No,
Gotti
boss.
did what
no.
all
So
gangsters
no.
supposed to
So
do.
check this
Hell
out. This
yeah.
is a yes or
What's your
Niggas that talked
definition
this is
big
a
of
yes
shit
or
talked
gangster?
it and he walked it.
this is a
What's
yes
your
or no
definition
question
of
though. This
gangster?
hear me
hold
out.
on,
Hear
yeah,
me
yeah,
out.
hold on, yeah. One mic, yeah.
What's your
Yes or no
definition of
question,
gangster though?
Right. So this is
right?
just me. This is just me asking Lack. Do you
I'm gonna
believe in
say,
your mind was John Gotti a gangster?
well, I'm gonna say yes, and not because of what I believe, because of how his foot moved. What you
Okay.
know what
So
I mean?
check this out though. Check this out though. You know that part of the discovery for Sammy the Bull was that Gotti found out that that club was being monitored, was being wiretapped months before they shut everybody down. And that's when he started to put Sammy's name in everything to put the distance between him and Sammy. And Sammy said that he didn't flip. He didn't flip until he realized when they let him hear the tapes that Gotti was trying to put him on everything.
But you
Now that's
understand that it
Well,
was
hold
that
on,
might
hold
be
on,
Sammy
hold
that
on.
put
hearsay,
the
but that
mic.
might be
Hold up,
hearsay, bro.
hold up,
That's
hold up,
hearsay and
hold up. Wait
conspiracy,
a wait
bro.
a
That might
wait a
be
second.
hearsay. And
Wait one
history
second.
is
You
wrote
guys
by the
skipping a fact.
victors. And
But you're skipping a
unfortunately,
fact.
Gotti ain't here and Sammy here.
But
He could paint the narrative however
but
he
you
wants to after
you
the fact.
but you're skipping a fact. All the bugs that were in Gotti's house is
Fact.
what got Gotti convicted are the bugs that Sammy put there.
Bro, those are the people that got Sammy to flip on them. And it wasn't nothing at the house. This was at the social club. Once he got realized that the social club was tapped, he started to only speak murders as being Sammy, going out of his way and going too far,
But who
going
you hearing
crazy.
that from?
Okay, but what does
Hold
that
on, hold
have
on,
to
hold
do?
on,
You
hold
Hold
on.
heard
on.
that?
Yo, hold on,
What does that have
one
to
mic.
do with
Hold on.
Sammy putting in every other member of the mob into that?
Exactly. Look,
They
let me
they
Nah,
He's a
speak, bro.
rat.
Hold
He
up,
just
no,
did
hold up,
that to
that's a
hold
get
up,
out.
fact. No. I'm not saying
hold
we're
up.
not talking about whether or not Sammy's a rat because we already know that. What I'm asking is,
Yo,
does
Chris,
that
you
mean
gotta
that,
look at it like this. Yo, bro, you gotta look at it like this, man. Sammy the Bull let the feds fold him. You understand what I'm saying?
facts.
If you sign up to a lifestyle and you got all these bodies, own up to your bodies, man. He had bodies.
All you
And
got to
he
do is
he
go
allowed the
listen to
feds to flip
some
him.
of Gotti's
And,
last
and, and, and
interviews, man.
most
You see the type
motherfuckers
of
gotta
man he was.
understand, man. They got you in there for 48 hours, my nigga. You don't gotta say shit. And when the 48 hours is over, my nigga, you tell them motherfuckers, my lawyer. You ain't gotta say shit to them motherfuckers.
Yeah, I
They
done
know
And,
the
told
rules.
y'all.
hold on,
I
and
done
let me
told
tell
y'all.
y'all something real quick, man. And always keep this in your mind, man, because this is the truth statement. All of these people that became confidential informants or witnesses for the federal government, they already knew that what they were gonna do years before they ever
Yeah,
did it.
that's what I'm saying. That's a
They
conscious thought.
know that that's what they're gonna. That's not something by coincidence. Son, they did
Facts.
because someone mistreated them, fucked the
Facts.
girl. No,
Exactly.
because
A
they
That's
nigga
what
knew
will
it
they did not
matters.
never
want to
build
go to
for this
prison
shit.
for
That's,
life.
yeah, because I'd have been
Nigga,
Nigga will
told
Sammy,
on
never
a
hold
build
on,
lot.
hold
for
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me say,
I'd have
say
been
something,
told
bro.
on a lot. Yeah, I'm not even lying. I'd have been told on. I done did bids for the very first time I got arrested. I got convicted. I did time, and I was a fucking minor. I done got told on every fucking time, and I ain't never told on nobody. Never, not fucking once. Never.
Yeah,
There's not a
let me
just
tell you.
when you're in the game. It's no snitching, no matter
AK,
what.
AK, I'm gonna be right back. AK.
I got it. I got it. Go ahead.
Now let me respond though, bro. Like at the end of the day, with that situation too, bro, right? Sammy, like even when you hear Sammy talk nowadays, he try to pitch the narrative that Gotti tried to tell him to take the weight and whatever, right? So even if that's the case, right? Nigga, that ain't no reason for you to snitch, nigga. You tell your man, nah, nigga, I'm not taking no weight. Fuck that, nigga. We gonna do what we do. You take
But
what's
he,
coming for
what he,
you. Or, hold on, let me speak. You take what's coming for you, my nigga. I'm gonna take what's coming for me, and we keep it pushing. At
what
I
no
agree
point in
with you.
time, in that, Gotti ever even sniffed like he was going on rap on
But
nobody,
bro,
bro.
That's
Like,
why he got
but
arrested
why,
first. That's what everybody
Hey,
said.
they
let me
said,
He
finish.
hey,
got
they
arrested
said,
first.
hey, they said the way
One
that
mic,
Gotti
y'all. One
spoke on
mic.
that wiretap was kind of
exactly,
similar to the
Bro,
Jim Jones
hold on. Let
situation,
me.
yo.
One mic.
exactly,
One
Yeah,
mic.
hold on,
exactly.
one
One
mic. That's
One
one
mic.
irrelevant though
mic.
because they
One
did not
mic.
One
know that
mic.
their social club was
One mic.
packed.
I'm about to mute
One
everybody.
mic.
One mic. Stop
Yeah,
talking over everybody.
one
Let
mic, one
everybody
mic.
get a chance. We gonna do this shit. I'm gonna do this shit down the line and mute everybody mic and just one person talk at a time. Like try to have some respect for each other, y'all.
Exactly. Now, when you start talking about Gotti knew the bugs was there, like, come on, bro, we can't even do that. We can't go into like no spooky conspiracy type of shit. Gotti knew the bugs was there. Come on, boy, we can't do that. We got to just go on what we know what's the facts. The shit was bugged, whether he knew it was bugged or not. He said what he said. Boom, niggas got pinched, right? They played the tapes back. Boom, that was that. So at the end of the day, right then and there, Gotti is getting ready to stand on what he gonna stand on. Sammy got to stand on what he stand on. That's just period, bro. Period. A nigga, you can't go and say, this nigga was talking reckless on the joint. Oh, and then he tried to tell me to take the weight. I felt some kind of way. My nigga, you kidding me? That nigga was the boss. He supposed to tell you, nigga, I'm better on the street, nigga, for everybody. But he had to take that proposal. Like I said again, nigga proposed that. Nah, nigga, I'm not doing that. You take what you take. I'm gonna take what I take. And
Exactly.
that's how niggas handle it. And that ain't about no gangster shit again, bro. We start clouding the narrative, bro. We start putting the, that's why when he asked me about Gotti being a gangster, I don't even like to fuck with that narrative, right? We start clouding this shit, bro. It's being a motherfucking man, bro. You go kill 17 niggas, you get caught red-handed, bro. That's your 17 bodies. You can't start bringing up like somebody just spoke of. What the fuck the rest of the other bosses had to do with that shit, bro? That was your work that you put in, bro. How
Hey
you
yo,
bring all the
Caddy.
rest of them niggas in?
That's why I
Hey
tried
yo,
to tell the
Caddy.
nigga.
But
Everybody
but but
forget he got arrested
I'm gonna
first.
be real. I'm gonna be real low. When we look at 6ix9ine, I would say that about 6ix9ine. But then again, my nigga, if niggas treating you dirty and they ain't protecting the money, my nigga, then niggas gotta get what the fuck they gotta get, my nigga. You can't.
Listen,
No,
listen, but
I'm
that's
no,
real
not
big for
like
the
no.
no.
niggas.
That's wrong.
Hold up, bullet.
That's
Hold up.
wrong.
That's not no again, bro. That's not no excuse, right? Niggas is
Wrong.
doing what they doing. You a man, bro. You
Fact.
take an action on how niggas is treating you. You do it and stop fucking with niggas, or do
I give
Fact.
whatever
you
you
a
got to
better
do it, and
example.
whatever that entails on what you do with that, bro. But that ain't no excuse for you to
Exactly.
not take your responsibility, bro. For you
Just
to
like
not take your responsibility. This little nigga was running around talking about putting hits on niggas, pressing niggas at what's the little nigga, the little crip nigga, he pressing niggas on camera at the fucking summer
Oh,
jams and
the
all
Loki
different type of
smooth out
shit.
nigga. The
Come
Loki
on,
you
smooth
bro.
out
talking about
nigga.
Come on,
40
bro.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
cal.
nigga.
Just like you
Come
know
on,
that
come
you
on,
know
man.
how a
The
nigga
nigga,
run your way. Just like you
son, the
know a
nigga
nigga
was
run your way
moving.
that's straight pussy, right? He's
One
straight
mic.
pussy.
One mic.
But this nigga, it's like you know a
Hey,
nigga run your way, he's straight pussy, and he got hella work, and you run in his crib, and you take his shit because he pussy. He don't got the right to tell on you because he's pussy. He shouldn't have been in the game to begin with. Get what I'm saying? There's never an excuse. Everybody
Never
want
an
to seem to
excuse.
forget that
hey.
Sammy the Bull got arrested first.
So we
Everybody
finna
want to
get
forget that.
we finna get this thing rocking. We finna get this thing rocking. Who was that just playing audio? Was that you, Junior? Today is Jim Jones, Capo, Confidential Informant, or King of New York Part 2. Last time we was here just a couple days ago, everyone, we all agreed on common sense. We all agreed that, you know what, maybe we're not going to find any actual paperwork saying Joseph Guillermo Jones II cooperated and turned witness. We agreed that we might not find anything like that. So we agreed that we would fall on common sense. So since we're going to deal with common sense and we're going to just deal with what we know to be true, I also have a lawyer, a sister out of the East Coast. She's going to be joining us. I'm pinging her in right now. Hopefully she'll have some time to stop in and just give us a little bit of understanding on how those things work. Uh, Matter of fact, Miss Anita, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, when you get a chance, can you ping her? I know you and her follow each other, right?
Yeah, I believe she's in here somewhere.
Oh, she is.
Oh,
All right. If y'all see
Somebody pull up
Phoenix, cool.
Phoenix. Somebody pull up Phoenix.
Facts, facts.
I
All
pulled
right,
her up
boom, Junior.
earlier.
Oh, you did? Okay. Junior, did you get that audio I sent you in the text? Is that a yeah? So now back to the city, like. Oh, okay. All right, all right, all right. All right, go ahead. Don't play it yet. Don't play it yet. All right, so pretty much, um, we all street people. Some of us are not street people, but we do agree that, you know what I mean, these laws that are put, you know what I mean, they usually hold to what they're supposed to do. Jim Jones, P. Diddy, rappers, these aren't the Bernie Madoffs or the Donald Trumps. These is niggas straight from the streets, just like we straight from the streets. So we already know what happens when we do something. We get a punishment for it. You know what I mean? There is no passes for our people. They make sure that they put us in jail. We don't have that privilege of being able to bump shoulders with a senator and he just, you know what I mean, let us have car accidents, manslaughter, and you just walk. We're not the senator's grandson. We regular people. So if you missed it last time, we brought up all these situations from him in Georgia, getting stopped in the car with two blowers, well, two handguns if you don't know what a blower is, some dope, pills, weed, car full of smoke, and when he was stopped, when the girl who was driving, she took the police on a short high speed chase. The news reports that Jim Jones told the police officer upon when they stopped that I tried to have her stop, officer, but she would not stop. I told her to stop the car, but she wouldn't stop. It was like she was incoherent, right? Like she just wasn't there. So this is what he tells them. We see that mug shot of him that's on the internet when he got locked up out there, or at least detained, because he ain't do no time or nothing like that. And then we got the situation of him on that wiretap, his phone call being listened to by the feds with mail murder. If you haven't heard that wiretap, it's on YouTube, and pretty much a lot of people have been saying that Jim Jones is saying some incriminating shit on there, from get the security guards or knock down the bodyguards. They can't have guns in New York. Oh yeah, you got to do this, you got to do that, encouraging some type of violence to happen to somebody. The
Literally
person
from
that he
scratch.
Yeah, the person he's talking to is in jail right now. Free him. Jim Jones is free, living his best life. Um, so while having the conversation, um, a 2008 situation was brought up where a young man lost his life for selling bootleg Dipset CDs out there in New York. So right now, I'm gonna start off and I'm gonna just give you a little bit of the back premise on that situation. So we know the wiretap. He ain't in jail for that. We know he got pulled over with a whole bunch of shit in the car, and he didn't get punished for that. Now we're gonna take it all the way back to 2008, and I'm gonna let you know where the source is coming from. So for people who might want to write it down and check it out, boom.
And yo, Reek, while you looking for
All
that,
right.
shout out to you
Oh, already.
because you're the bridge to a lot of different clubhouses, and a lot of people don't even know that. So shout out to you.
Hey, appreciate it, Brody. I just be trying to hang out, man, have a
Yeah,
good time. You feel me?
much respect to you, Rick, for bringing all the coasts together, Rick. We much respect, man.
Oh
Yo,
yeah, for
facts,
sure,
we
man.
salute my brother world, yo. You doing your thing.
Hey,
Shout out to
appreciate it.
Can I say something real
shout
quick?
out to all the
That is
platforms.
true though. Jim's phone wasn't
Hey, shout
wiretapped,
out
but Mel's
Reek,
phone was
man. Hey,
wiretapped.
shout out Reek. Hey, shout out Money. That's Money talking.
Absolutely, that's my
Oh,
Salute.
you
boy
said
Money Man.
Hey, salute,
what'd you say,
salute,
Word.
brother?
salute.
You
That's
said
word.
Jim Jones' phone wasn't wiretapped? Whose
No,
phone was wiretapped?
Mel's phone was wiretapped. Jim's phone was never wiretapped. Ever.
Okay, so it's Mel. Okay, sweet. So Mel's murder, his phone was being tapped, and Jim Jones said some fucked up shit. So, all right.
Too
So
small
this one
too.
is coming
Sorry.
from the WordPress. WordPress, if you're familiar with it, off of Google. All right. So I'm gonna start up top. The Dipset associate named Carlos Zoo Thompson. Zoo. It's a name that you're gonna hear today. Was featured on a recent episode of America's Most Wanted for allegedly ordering a 13-year-old kid to shoot a 15-year-old, Phoenix Garrett, for selling bootleg Dipset mixtapes. On June 16, 2005, Phoenix, which is the 13-year-old, was selling CDs on 144th Street in Harlem, if y'all know where that is. A rapidly gentrifying pocket of the city, which lingering attitudes from the bad old days. When Carlos Thompson and a group of his thug cohorts spotted him on the street. Noticing the name Dipset Crew on one of the CDs, Thompson apparently threatened Phoenix, then laughed at him. Police say that feeling scared the boy out a box cutter and slashing at the older man's face. It may have been a fatal mistake. When Thompson accomplices allegedly beat and stumped Phoenix, the enforcer demanded that the member of his legion retrieve a 38 from the nearby car. Phoenix broke away from the pack, and this is the 13-year-old, and raced around the corner, but the group caught up with him, continuing the beating. At that point, cops say that the gun was handed to the youngest member of the mob, a 13-year-old named Lamani De Lima, according to NYPD Detective Joseph Condello. Carlos Thompson turned to the 13-year-old that was with them and said, "Shoot him." De Lima allegedly obeyed, blasting Phoenix with 5 separate gunshots. So this is a situation that was brought up last time we had it. And you know, I didn't really know what this was about. And I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next one. So in this situation, um, they was looking for Carlos Zoo Thomas. He appeared on America's Most Wanted, looking for him. If you look on YouTube and you type in that America's Most Wanted clip, they have a depiction, right? And in the depiction, it shows a dude wearing all pink who's supposed to be Cameron, right? And it shows a dude with a red rag that's supposed to be Jim Jones and some other people. So the Double X magazine on February 15, 2017, there was an article about Cameron and Jim Jones' relationship. And it's titled, "Here's Everything We Learned from Cameron's Live Stream About His Fallout with Jim Jones." If y'all remember, Cameron did this 2-hour video where he was sitting in his a blue robe in front of a table, looked like he was
Hmm.
at his house in the office.
That's a fact.
So, yeah. So if
We
y'all get a
remember
chance to
that.
watch that, yeah. If
I
you get a
remember
chance to
that
watch that
story,
2-hour
man.
thing, yeah, facts. Uh, and I'm finna get to it. It says,
I was with Monty too in Juvenile, by the way.
oh, okay. All right. It says Cameron clarifies Jim Jones being on America's Most. It says one of the most interesting allegations that Jim Jones levied against Cameron was his disloyalty after he defended Cameron in shootouts, which resulted in him being on America's Most Wanted, right? A TV program dedicated to bringing criminals to justice. Cameron made sure to address that charge during his IG live stream, clarifying that Jones' statement was a misrepresentation of his role in the ordeal. It says, he said, "No disrespect. Who you shot? What gun you was shooting? Jim never had no guns. Jim never had no guns, B." he says. Cameron also mentioned a man by the name of Carlos Zoo Thompson, a Dipset associate who was the focus of the America's Most Wanted episode that Jim Jones had previously referenced, and not Capo himself. What happened is this. The way America's Most Wanted did it, they know how they do reenactments. The shooting went down or whatever, what happened went down. Cameron shares. They had a nigga in pink like it was me. They had a nigga with a red bandana like it was Jim. I wasn't even there when it happened or whatever. So Cam is letting it be known I was not at no situation where a 13-year-old got killed. He said they just added me just for clout on some old Dipset. Let's go ahead and put niggas that look like Dipset. We'll put a dude in pink. We ain't gonna say that's Cam, but we'll just depict it. Cam wants everyone to be known, to be clear that he was not there. He was not there. His name was not involved in that. They ain't kick his door in or nothing, right? The only people of the main focus who was there, who they were focused on, is the people who they were looking for. Cam was never on the
That's a
run from
fact.
America's Most Wanted. It says, clarifying that Jim Jones was never on America's Most Wanted as a suspect, and that while he has been in the midst of shootouts defending the diplomat's honor, Cameron reiterates that Jim never shot anyone in defense or on behalf of Cam or Dipset. Boom. Uh, Junior, go ahead and play that audio. If I need you to turn it down a little bit, I'll tell you to turn it down. We're gonna listen to Cam out his own mouth in regards to the situation, and then we'll get back to it. So everyone, mute your mic. Junior, go ahead and put that on.
Mm-mm.
You got it, Junior?
It's on you,
Give me a
Jake.
second.
You.
All right. And make sure everyone
Somebody
mute your
pull
mic, man.
Hassan in here. Somebody pull
Hassan, who?
Hassan
Our son
Campbell
in
in
here,
here, bro.
Gotti.
Hassan
Gotti, our
Hassan.
Campbell
son
in
in
here.
here.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
Bring
in
Hassan
him
here,
up.
Campbell in
bro.
Bring
here.
him up.
Yeah,
All right.
Hassan Campbell in here. Pull him up.
Look, hold up.
Moderators.
I'm gonna pull him up, yo. But
I
this is
just
not
did.
about him. This is not about him. He's in the building, and we appreciate him. But we're gonna stay focused on what we in here doing.
Nah, bring Hassan up.
He's up.
All right, Hassan, welcome to the room, Brody.
I'm bringing him up now.
Oh, okay.
I sent the invite. He just has to accept to speak.
Go
Yeah, I
ahead and
sent him an
accept that,
invite too.
Hassan Campbell. Don't be scared. It's just Trolls Nation. Hey, man,
Hey,
y'all follow the clubhouse at the top. You dig?
hey, that part. Hey, Junior, let me know when you're ready. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and reset the room again. Welcome to Trolls Nation. If you're new to the room, go ahead and troll up top, hit the greenhouse, join the club, follow the moderators. You already know what time it is. Part 2 on Jim Jones suspect ass, man. We going into it, man. And this is not a biased conversation because I am a Jim Jones rap fan for a motherfucking show. I know his lyrics. I'm rapping about 144th and Lennox. I ain't never been there. So I'm not a hater on Jim Jones. I fuck with his music, but I'm also a street nigga and I know what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. I'm gonna call a duck, and I try to be biased and make reasons of why this shit can't be and not Capo. And you know what I mean? New York has spoke, the West Coast has spoke, down south has spoke. So part 2, and we bringing it to you live. Make
We
sure you follow the club. Make sure you join the club. You know what I mean? So
We
you can be
yeah.
biased
tuned
against
in.
snitching.
Junior,
Biased
hold
against
on,
snitching.
Junior. Are you ready, Junior?
I'm ready.
All right, so this is about to be the audio of what Cam is speaking on the 2008 situation. Go ahead and play the audio. And everyone mute your mic. Don't interrupt because we're not going to be able to hear the audio. Just wait till the audio is done, but let's hear Killer Cam. Go ahead, Junior.
So that's the main DC portion of it. That was like my final straw, which is awesome. So now back to this city, like, oh, I done been in shootouts for cans. Nah, bro, you wasn't, and it's not just, you've never been in a shootout for me. Never, man. You've never been in a shootout for me, bro. I got into some shit uptown. Well, when I say uptown, around Rutland Park, not the Junior Mafia shit, some other shit. On 100 and, whatever, we don't need to name the blocks, right? Because all the niggas I'm cool with now, too. Well, we should say we all in a good space, you know what I'm saying? And, my man, shout out to my man Brian Allen. I love that nigga. I see is, I got some shit up there. Niggas heard I got into some shit. So instead of strategizing everything, niggas ran up there. I was gone by this time. Niggas ran up there and started just flipping on anybody who was outside on that block. Jim was there, but it was other niggas there too.
Pause it, 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 pause it. All right, boom. So right there, Cam is letting it be known. Jones is there. Jones is there. So let's be clear, because that's why Camwan clarified when he said they depicted someone in pink like it was me, but I wasn't there. He's letting it be known he was not there. He's not saying Jimmy did any wrong, because he said Jimmy didn't pull no trigger. But we're just painting the picture of what happened that day and who was there. Right.
All right,
All right.
so
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
he
Push
put him
buttons
at
on
the
your.
I'm
scene of the
confused
crime.
though. What is this that he's describing?
Y'all can't hear it. Is it too staticky?
Nah,
Nah,
because I'm just
he
kind of
basically
We
Okay,
talk. We
hold
talking about.
on.
We talking
I heard
about.
everything.
We talking
Everybody,
about
I'll
Jim
explain
Jones
what he.
talking. We talking about Jim Jones saying that he done been in shootouts for Cam and all that. This is when Cam fell out with him, and he was just keeping that shit 100. He's basically saying, Jim Jones ain't never popped his gun for no Dipset shit. You know what I mean? Then he's gonna go into Carlos Zoo Thompson in the situation. So
Y'all
y'all just
all right.
make.
gangster shit about Jim Jones on this app. I just want to put that out there.
What'd you say?
Y'all saying a lot of gangster shit about Jim Jones on this app, fool. And I just want to put
So
that
you
out there. So
ping him in here then, fool. Ping
I
him
ain't
in here then.
pinging
What you
him,
mean? You saying some
but
gangster shit about this app?
you know,
Ping him
like
in here.
that
Get
dude.
him,
I don't
Chuck.
even know the dude, but I'm a real nigga. You heard me? And I know this. I ain't gonna let no niggas that keep on speaking on my name on no app either, though. You heard me?
Everything he
Facts,
talking
facts.
about is public information.
Yeah, and he could have pulled up. He could have
Listen,
pulled up. Go.
don't know nigga
Hey
in this
yo,
bitch, but
Rick. Hey yo,
dead.
Rick. Hey yo,
What's
Rick. You
happening?
know what you should do? You know what you should do, Rick? Since you play that can, you should play the interview with the victim brother, my nigga, because the nigga M Rec interviewed the nigga brother.
That's a
Facts.
fact.
Real
Hey
talk.
yo,
That's a
Niggas
fact.
The
don't.
nigga, the nigga
Real
brother name is
fact.
Twiz, man. He used to be with Raekwon and them.
Yo,
That
yo, go
nigga,
look. Yo, Bullets
Hold on.
Gotti.
Pull up
Y'all,
Green
facts.
food.
y'all, hold on.
Hold on.
Y'all,
Hold on.
hold
Hold on.
on.
One mic.
Y'all be
One
safe.
mic. One mic.
All right, my bad.
Go ahead. Go ahead. What you had to say, Chuck?
Nah, that wasn't Chuck. That was BAD.
Go ahead. What you had to say, Brody?
Yo, do y'all know why this order situation happened? This why he was ducking from Gangsta Lou. He was in Miami
yeah,
at
that's
the
a
time.
fact. He was ducking
Fact.
from Lou, and True Life protected that nigga.
Yeah,
He was running with the Crips and shit.
yeah.
Hey, hold on. Hey, I love you New York niggas, man. You niggas be putting the pieces together for a West Coast nigga, man. I'm coming with the pieces, and you niggas is like the missing link. So shout out to New York, shout out to the East Coast and all that. Hold
Shout
on,
out
Hey
to
yo,
we
Rick.
gonna
somebody.
finish getting through this audio, and then shit, man. Seem like New
Hey,
York niggas, they know
That
they know
nigga
what's popping.
Bullet Gotti's a fake ass nigga, B.
Come on, bro. We not gonna do
hey
none
yo,
of
He
that,
well, we're
bro.
not
We
gonna
talking
do that
facts.
though. We're not about to
I'm
do
not
that
saying
though.
he
hold on, hold
lying.
on, hold
I'm
on, hold
not
on,
saying
hold on,
he
Let me
hold on, hold on.
lying.
Yeah,
One
but
mic,
that
one mic, one mic.
16-year-old,
Hey,
I
But
think
I'm
his
hey,
name
saying
was
hold on, one mic.
Phoenix.
I don't know
One
why
mic.
say
Any
he's
niggas,
lying.
look, any
I'm not
niggas start
saying
beefing
he's
on this stage.
lying. I'm
Hold
not
on.
saying he's
Hold
lying.
on, bro,
Hey
hold
yo,
on, hold
take
on.
that to your
All,
own
One
all
mic,
I'm
Hold
platform, bro.
saying,
one
all I'm
mic, or
saying
I'm
is,
sending y'all to the
Moderators,
goo. One mic.
moderators,
One
moderators. If
mic,
y'all see
yo,
niggas, if
mic.
y'all see
I was
niggas
about to
beefing
yo,
doing
say,
all
why
that
they
shit,
kicked me down
send them
for?
niggas to the goo wop. If you
no, no.
see them
All
that
niggas
was
I'm
keep doing that
saying is
shit,
he's
send them
not
to the goo
talking
wop. Bring it.
lies. I'm not
Okay,
saying
that's
he's lying.
fine. Listen, I know niggas don't want to follow directions, bro. We gotta shut the fuck up and just let this shit ride real quick. And one thing, ain't gonna be no disrespect on the stage. Ain't gonna be no niggas calling each other out. Last time y'all niggas was banging on each other. Where you from? Where you at? Oh, I'm over here in this part of Brooklyn. Ain't none of that, bro. Ain't nobody finna get packed out or shot over this fucking app. That shit's weird, bro. I'm not finna do none of
Facts,
that. You niggas want to back channel and exchange numbers.
facts.
You niggas do
word,
that. But
I tried
word.
that already.
ain't
He
gonna be
wouldn't.
no banging on niggas. Ain't gonna be no pull ups. None
All
of
that
that shit,
corny
bro.
shit.
No, it's
None
not
of that
Moderators,
about
corny
that.
shit.
That's not what I'm
moderators,
I'm
saying.
boo whopping y'all
moderators.
niggas.
Hold on. Moderators. I need y'all to be scanning the screen
Don't
when
worry
these
about.
niggas get to
I'm about
talking.
to go
I
it. Don't
need
say no
y'all to.
more. Say
And
no
Snipe
don't
him
more.
mean
on him.
it don't
Snipe him
and
on
it
him.
don't mean
Mike,
and it
one
don't
Mike.
mean that we won't bring it don't mean we won't bring you back up. It just means nigga we're gonna sit you in the goo until we gotta get through our shit first before niggas get to talking and interrupting and all that. Because we got New York in the motherfucking building, and I know you niggas already know what time it is. Just like if we was discussing some shit out west, I would
Yes,
have a better
sir.
insight too. So I'm gonna get that to the New York niggas, man. This shit is about y'all. This y'all coastline. You know what I mean?
Yes,
But hip
sir.
hop, this is our
Yeah, it's
culture, man.
all
So
love.
we
It's
gotta
all
make
love,
sure, man.
Reek. It's all
Uh,
love, bro. It's all.
For sure, for
Yeah,
sure. I
let's just try to
appreciate it.
have some respect, yo. All that threatening each other, talking about this person's a client. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Everybody got their own facts according to how they heard them or saw them or whatever the case may be. So really, probably nobody is wrong. Everybody in here is probably right. Everybody got friends from this place, a dude from this place that was running with this person. Everybody's getting information from different places. That don't mean disrespect somebody because their facts don't match yours.
Nah, I
Like that
said
Facts.
shit
he
is
wasn't
goofy to me.
lying. I
Oh,
didn't
no,
say
no,
he
No,
no,
was
I'm just
no. It's
saying.
lying.
smooth.
I'm
It's
talking
smooth.
about
My
in general.
character.
That
I
shit
It's
is
got
smooth.
goofy to me.
It's
character
smooth.
because
It's
I know
smooth.
his
It's smooth. Because
morality.
we haven't
No
we
matter
haven't
what
even
I
got
know.
through the whole audio yet. Niggas going crazy. All
Right?
right, so check
I
this out.
agree. Everything you were saying, I agree with you. What
Hey,
he
I
said is a
appreciate it,
fact.
Brody. I appreciate it,
What he
Brody.
said is a
So
fact. He didn't lie.
moderators.
Yeah.
Flash your mic if you there. Flash your mic if you there. I need to know which moderators are actively here. Because if you not, I need you to be somewhere else. All right, so
No,
all my
I'm here.
mods is active. All right, for sure. All right, boom. All right, Junior, go ahead and push play. Um, if I need you to turn it up a
They
little bit,
want
I'll
to
tell
be
you.
a shooting, not Jim. Jim was there. My man B. Allen got shot. He lost his mom. But Jim wasn't shooting anybody. And I'm not just, I'm just telling you the truth. Shout out to my man, what's my man name on the ground? We speaking to Money Handsome. I'm not saying he was doing the shooting. I'm just saying he was there. Money Handsome. My man Smell, he was there. I'm not saying at all he did the shooting. I'm just trying to tell you these were people who were around. Because Jim, like, honest and shootouts for Cam, like, dog, you never shot at nobody from me or shot nobody from me. Never. Never. Ever. In life. So when he say he went to trial and all that for shooting out on me, it wasn't over me. You ain't go to trial, really. Them niggas went to jail. Our friends went to jail. Some niggas went to jail behind that for being emotional. Not being given. We got into a situation. I ain't get hurt. We got into a fight up there. D. Allen, me, D. Allen, Honey Six got bled to death. We got into some shit up there. Into a fight in Rucker. Not the Dream Mafia shit. We got into a whole nother fight another time. So niggas heard I was fighting. Niggas got mad and went up there with the hand instead of just waiting 2 minutes and being prescribed emotional. And so a couple of them niggas got shot. A couple of my niggas got shot. And basically, that's what happened. But Jim, the way he described it, he'd be like, he went up there shooting and he didn't go up there shooting. He didn't shoot anybody or shoot at anybody. He didn't have a gun. So that's that story. And then when he says he was on America's Most Wanted, we're not going to get into all that, but
All right,
this is
pause
the
it,
man
pause
we
it,
got
pause
to
it,
fight
pause it,
about.
pause
Did
it,
he say when he
pause it,
ran,
pause
he
it.
got on America's
Hold on.
Most Wanted?
No. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. He said now we're gonna talk about when Jim Jones was supposedly on America's Most Wanted.
All right, good
All right, so
looking,
check
good
this out.
looking.
So pretty much, Cam is letting it be known, man. And whoever background, can y'all mute y'all phone, please? Somebody background crazy loud for sure. So pretty much, Cam is letting it be known, man, that no matter how many songs this nigga Jim Jones been talking about this and talking about nigga, he done put it on for the gang. He made it what it is. When niggas was banging in the jails, he was banging on the streets. When niggas, you know what I mean? Cam signed a deal, he started banging on them beats. He's letting it be known, man, that this nigga is not one of them guys. Now, I don't even have to say what that means. Y'all know what I'm talking about with them
Hey, yo,
type of
Reek, what
guys.
you just said is facts, Reek. You know, like after that boy got killed, they ran Jones out of Kingdom, man. Like they ran him out of Kingdom, the Rucker, that whole summer. They had that boy
It
hiding.
was that young boy Phoenix, right? Phoenix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that boy Phoenix. That's the one they killed in '03. That's
Yeah,
when
we spoke
they
about
shot the
that when I
did
did the Gangsta Lou interview.
Yeah, but
We
yo,
spoke about that.
Expo Miles, what they don't know is Jones wasn't even Jones' issue. That was with old boy that do the Colts and shit. They man's Brazzy. That's who beef it was.
So check this out. So pretty much what we done heard so far, anyone who thought Jim Jones was one of them guys or been like, nah, Jim Jones, he would never do nothing like that. He's super locked in with the blood shit. He's Big Billy. Oh, he's been Billy since that, you know what I mean, since the early 90s. He's just one of them guys, nigga from the miles out of New York niggas. Niggas that really done went down for 12, niggas that done did 27. You know what I mean? Niggas that I done spoke to. in nigga FaceTime, spoke to. Nigga, they done clarified and verified that Jim Jones is not the nigga he proposes to be in the music songs. So if y'all listening to these rappers' music and you're assuming since he raps about it and and this shit is real, he's telling other niggas stories. He's telling other niggas experiences. He's not one
Fact.
of them guys. And if
Just like
we
Jay
had
Z.
his we had his cousin on here at the last time. His cousin came in here and his cousin spoke about how Jimmy's behavior and how Jimmy move and shit like that and shit looking suspect. And now you got a nigga like Cameron when he had a fallout with him. And he's basically letting it be known that Jimmy is not one of them niggas. So if you've been on the whim about Jim Jones possibly working with the feds, being some type of federal agent, not no snitch where he's on paperwork, but working with the feds like he didn't turn to some type of agent. Nigga, this nigga Cam is a nigga that made money with him, that been around him, and all that. And if
Hey yo,
Jim
Reek.
Jones was anything about that life,
Hey yo, Reek.
Cameron wouldn't even said that. What up?
Hey, yo, Reek, man. That's why like Cam always get respect more than Jones, man. Jones don't get no respect in Harlem, man. Motherfuckers
That's a
don't
fact.
respect that nigga. That
Man,
nigga had to go to Brooklyn and get respect. You understand what I'm saying? He had to go to Brooklyn. Nigga from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? His grandmother live in Harlem, East Side. That nigga not a Harlem nigga, so he got no respect. That's why you only saw
1199
Brooklyn niggas.
Plaza. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Only Brooklyn niggas had love for the nigga because he had them around him and they was putting them in the videos. Just look at all the niggas that was around him. Queens niggas and Brooklyn niggas.
you bring a good motherfucking fact because I thought all them niggas was Harlem niggas, bro. Until New York niggas like, bro, Harlem ain't with that
Hey, yo,
nigga.
Reek, hold on, Reek.
Fact.
Yo,
So you
he
want
met
people? So what,
I
Hey,
Jimmy
Reek?
met
So
listen,
what
L
you
listen,
want to
Murder
get
listen.
out
in
of this?
school. They went to high school together.
So, Reek, what you
All right,
saying
one
is
mic.
that what you're trying to put together with this information is you believe by past actions that have nothing to do with a federal indictment or RICO that this is just a character flaw that you could use to think that he's someone that's an informant. Is that what you proposing?
What I'm proposing is that we done pulled up more than one situation of him being involved in something sticky and him not facing no repercussions for it, but niggas around him do. Niggas around
Nah,
him
I'm not
do.
going for that. That ain't got nothing to do with no RICO.
No, I didn't say no Rico. I didn't say nothing about no Rico. I said him being around sticky situations and him never going down for it. I'm talking about these niggas, brothers, family, trying to bring niggas that came to the
And let
room
me
and,
tell
and,
you
and
something real
spoke on the
quick too,
shit.
Rico, just in case these brothers from New York didn't tell you, because I'm Damu Ola since the first generation. I did 13 years in state prison. I've been around all these guys. I'm from uptown, from Harlem.
What's your
There's
name,
a
Brody?
lot.
Hey, who that?
So I
Wavy,
know who's
Wavy?
speaking.
wait.
Hey,
My name
Wavy
Wavy the
Okay.
John.
Dawn. Yeah. Let me
Okay.
tell you
Hey,
something
that's
real quick.
my
There's a
boy
lot
right
of
there, Wavy.
people.
What's on it?
There was a lot of people that fell under the Damu banner in the street that necessarily wasn't um a negative impact on the culture. Meaning, like, just because you came on this doesn't mean you was robbing, selling drugs, stealing, and doing all the crazy wild shit that a lot of us
Facts.
decided to do. So when you say, "Oh, people," he wasn't like that. People know he's an entertainer. He was a rapper. People know he wasn't doing criminal activity.
Niggas in
People
New
know
York
that.
knew that. Niggas out west didn't know that, bro. I'm telling you, niggas out west didn't know that. Niggas wouldn't even had him at none of them parks, bro, in the West Side Bomptons over there with the Booyah. Niggas did not know that out this way.
Yeah, that's a
Facts.
fact. That's a fact. I remember when he
Niggas
did that
didn't know that shit
certified
down here in
gangster
Oh
video. He was
Louisiana
he
shit.
either.
was with all the
Here we go
Damos in the
again.
West Side, man.
I
Oh
mean, we didn't
God.
know the game is not a gangster either, but he still portrayed it.
Hey, can
Same
I ask a
difference.
question? Can I ask a
Oh, so-
question?
yeah, go ahead, ask that question, Brody, and then we're gonna get back to the audio. But I hear what you saying. Is that you in the picture with True Life, or that's just a picture of True Life?
No,
No,
this
that's
me.
me with my buzzing. I know all these guys for real, in real life.
Oh,
Whether
facts.
the dudes y'all see on the internet shooter, I did time with these. I was in prison with these people. I've been in the streets with these. Gotti and them could tell I'm in the field for real,
Yeah.
in the real
Nigga,
mix.
Yeah,
shout
that's a
out
fact.
Dev,
Not
nigga. Fuck you
gossip
talking
shit,
about.
real shit.
Facts.
Can I
So
ask
are
a
you
question?
inside?
Oh yeah. Go ahead and ask that question, Brody, so we can get back to.
You mean to tell me that y'all let boys up there in New York walk around with all that chain on, ripping all that rah-rah shit for a long ass time and not stop them in their tracks? Cause I'm down south.
He responding to you.
You say you from down south?
What he
Yeah.
what the
You see
homie
what
said?
you got to understand the dynamics about New York, man. Just because someone in your mind, meaning whether you're from New York or another whether you may think in your mind, yo, that person's not like that, but in New York, being that we come from nothing, when we say that, meaning when you hear us say we come from the we come from the sun, money trumps all. That's why people say like you could fit in
Mhm.
very well
Hey,
when you're someone of importance
one
and
mic,
someone
let
that
him
has something
speak.
to offer. You understand? When you have something to offer, you fit in well, and people are willing to compromise their morals and principles for that. And sometimes it even leads them to prison. But that doesn't mean that person that you're around, that person, is an informant. It doesn't because, and I'm gonna tell you why. There's people that's around the homie that I was in prison with them. I mean, real stand-up men. They're not fooled. You don't think they know what an informant is? You don't think they would know if someone is an informant or not? You're fooled if you think they don't, my brother. We've been unfortunately putting ourselves through these predicaments for a long time. So a lot of us read and can see through this shit.
So
That
what are you
was
saying? So what are you saying? So if a crime is a crime, you don't the punishment ain't the same punishment. Meaning
No,
like
what I'm
if
trying to say to you is you a lot of people have to learn to differentiate the difference between someone that's committing crimes with people under organization and someone who's just an associate with people who do crimes. You can't go to prison. For example, just because you go hang out with me sometimes, you play ball, you go to even clubs with me, you see me acting crazy, have
He
am
right
on me,
about that.
and
He
I
right
do
about that.
crimes and you don't do it with me, even if I'm being investigated, you're not going to prison. You don't do crimes.
so if you murder somebody right in front of me, you the only one that's in trouble.
Of course.
so. What
Unless you
about
Okay.
the
planned it. If you had
wiretap
known
though?
that,
Okay, well
if
that's
Conspiracy.
you had,
false. That's
listen,
false.
It
if
Then
would
you're
that's
have to be
with
a
false,
me,
bro. Because I
conspiracy.
got a
listen,
lot of niggas that's gone that was there, bro, at the scene when the
Conspiracy.
shit happened, bro.
What
And on
about the
God, them niggas is in
wiretap?
jail
Conspiracy.
right now.
What about the
No,
Yo,
wiretap?
Conspiracy.
you not in trouble as long as the person that did the act stand up and
of
own
course,
up to their shit.
exactly,
Yeah,
No,
you
there's
exactly.
ain't in trouble.
federal.
Stop.
I'm
Hey,
Federal
talking.
stop.
with
I'm
the word
talking about nigga.
conspiracy.
If I'm talking about nigga, if me and three of us is hanging out, bro, and you get into it with a nigga in front of the stove, and you bust on them, and we all run and we get in the car and we get the fuck out of there, and I don't call the police, no one calls the
Yeah,
police,
yeah, that's
and they
different.
come
That's
and
different.
they, well, that's what I'm talking about, bro. If
Yeah,
if
yeah,
I'm there,
yeah.
bro, this ain't no oh, he shot a nigga hour before and then he picked me up and we got stopped together. No, nigga, I'm a witness. I'm right there, nigga, and I didn't go and say, hey man, this dude just did this. Nigga, I got in the car and got the fuck out of there too. And when they come raid my house, nigga, we all up. We all up. Even if you say, well, I'm the shooter, and even if they got you on
Damn,
camera, you the
son, where'd
shooter.
you find
This nigga's in
this?
jail right now because they was there.
Fact. That's a fact.
Hey, yo, iced out. Everything you
Hey,
said was right and
hey,
exact.
let me ask Wavy a question though. Like that's
Nah,
my dog
Chuck, give
Wavy.
me a second. Give me a second, Chuck. So iced out. Everything you just said was right and exact, right? All of that stuff you said was right and exact. Except for the fact that when you're talking about federal cases, it don't got nothing to do with whether or not when you talking about state cases, yeah, you can be on the phone,
Conspiracy.
yada
That's what I
yada
was
yada.
saying. Conspiracy.
Once you start talking about federal cases, which is what they referring to, that's a whole different parameter.
Yeah, but
You
I
know what I'm
also know
saying?
about federal cases, also, my brother,
Crime
and
gotta
I
be
know
Right.
for a
So let
different.
me,
fact.
but
Hold
before
on,
you
and
answer,
I know also,
before you
and I
answer,
know.
hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. Before you answer, right? So when my brother got caught up, this dude literally was go. All he was the dude who went with them to cut the hair of a cat who got intimidated, and he got pulled in because of his prior record and everything else. What everybody's looking at when they're looking at this shit, they're not saying that Jim's a rat and all this shit. What they're saying is why the hell did he not get questioned? Why didn't he even get pulled in? That's what's making them think that he's a CI because of the fact that he's not even getting pulled in for questioning
You don't
on
know if
none
he
of
ever got
this.
pulled in for questioning.
I
He's never what's the word I'm looking for? He's never
He hasn't spoken on it,
disclosed that. He's never
right?
told people that. And I'll be honest, there's no need for him to do that. Why the fuck would he tell me he went in to get questioned by the feds?
The wiretap is enough, my man.
The only
No
people
cap.
he got to answer to that for is the homies. He don't
Hey,
have
look,
to come to social
hey
media to tell
Wavy,
nobody that.
But the homies
hey
is the
Wavy,
one that
let
are
me ask
claiming that
you a question.
he never spoke on it.
Hold on, we
Hey
gonna get
Wavy,
right
I
back
just
to we hold on, we gonna get right back to questions. Just hold that question, Chuck. Junior, go ahead and because the audio's almost done. Go ahead, Junior, finish playing that audio, and we all gonna mute it up.
This part is important. It's really important. Google this name. Carlos Zoo, like, animal, the zoo. Carlos Zoo Thompson. Google it. Give y'all a second to Google it. Google that name, Carlos Zoo Thompson. Just making sure everybody's but yeah, Google it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I'm giving people some time to Google the name. Um, um, Two people said they Googled it. And what popped up? Y'all Googled it, what popped up? What popped up when you Google Carlos Zoo Thompson? My nigga Punch said he on viral. My digital dude, my digital dude, I got shot in the punch. What up, Punch? You don't get this shit. Johnny Shakes Punch. We all get that. We about to get back in motion, so we all gotta sound it together. So, if you Google the name Carlos Zoo Thompson, which is a friend of ours, he was on America's Most Wanted. He's the one that they was looking for. So I'm gonna do it on an iPhone 4, so y'all can see. Do it on your phone real quick, Streets. Just Google this so I can show people real quick. I'm getting back to the story, everybody. I just want y'all to, this part is important. Yeah. Diplomats affiliate makes America's Most Wanted. Sure. Okay. When you pop up my man named Carlos U. Thompson, you can see it from that side. Bring a little closer on. Right there. Diplomats affiliate makes America's Most Wanted. Not the diplomat. The diplomat affiliate makes America's Most Wanted. This is my man's story. His name is Zoo. We call him Deuce, a.k.a. Slicey. He's from Brooklyn. He was on America's Most Wanted. Not Jill. Now,
Junior is loaded. Junior, is it loaded?
Hold on, it's loading.
All right. Flash your mic if you familiar with Zoo. Flash your mic if you heard of that name Zoo before, because Zoo is a new name to me. Flash your
No,
mic if
I
you heard of
know
Zoo.
Zoo. I heard of Zoo. I heard of Zoo. I heard
Y'all
of
heard of
Zoo.
him? Okay.
Yeah, I heard of him.
I heard he a real one. I heard he's solid from what I heard from niggas I talked to. They
Yeah,
said,
he
nah, he a
he
real
he
one.
he Mel Murder Mans. He was Mel Murder Mans. That's how Jones got linked up.
Hell yeah. Well, while we waiting for the for it to load up, Junior, let me know when it's done loading. Wavy, you said it's Wavy?
Yo, shaking.
Yeah, bro. So, let me be clear, man. So, cause I'm kind of
Yo,
confused on your point of view, and a lot of people are messaging me, in regards to you. Um, so are you basically saying that Jim Jones
what the mic
is
sound
good?
like?
You
Hey, Guap,
saying
what the mic
he
sound
What
he
like?
I'm
ain't no
what I'm saying
informant or
what this is what I'm saying. No one, not no one in the rap game, not no one in the streets has any documents, federal, state, if you want to take internet, they don't have no evidence to substantiate to call him an informant. That's what I'm saying.
Hey Reek, I want to say something real quick. So
who
I
was
don't know,
that?
like if you remember
Nama.
Jack Frost when he came yesterday to speak in a room, and he said he interviewed a lot of nine
Come on,
trade
people, hit the
guys who
like
was
button.
locked up currently, and they all called Jim Jones a rat. And they said
First of all, hold on. Let
that
me interrupt with that. Jack Frost interviewed a bunch of meaning the founders, the people who
Hey, Gray,
started
what the
the New
mic
York
sound
Bloods
like?
on Rikers Island. Some of my big homies. He never interviewed anyone that even would know Jim Jones.
Well, that's not what he
Nah, I
said.
think yo
Damn.
Wavy, he interviewed Fu.
No,
He
he
interviewed
didn't. Yo, Gotti, you know I know what I'm talking about. No,
Do
who he
is
talked to,
anyone
Gotti?
has
he talked
Jack
to
Fro
Fu
so y'all can
Banger,
ping
son.
him
That's the
in?
only
He was
nigga he
already he
talked
was
from
already in here.
Natre.
He left.
Hey, check this out. He was in here earlier and he left, but
Can
look, one of the
anybody
things that
ping him
one of
in though? Ping him in
one
if
of
you can.
I'm gonna ping him right now. One of the things that he mentioned was that he was supposed to have the interview with CEO Chris, and CEO Chris backed out. But one of the things that CEO Chris was going to mention in the interview was that the dude who flipped him was put onto him by Jim. That's what CEO Chris wanted to say in the interview, and he ended up backing out of the interview. So we don't know. Like I
CEO
agree with
CEO
you.
Chris,
Chris,
I agree
I'm
with
gonna
CEO
you.
be
Chris had a
I
honest.
agree.
problem,
I'm gonna
man.
be honest. CEO Chris, before he got with Natre, man, he was in another indictment with the Mac Ballers, man. CEO
Yo, can y'all hear this mic?
Chris been motherfucking Jay Reed.
Right. So
Yeah.
I agree with all of y'all on that because again,
And
that's
and you know what's the other thing, funny thing too? People already knew Jim, Melly, and all. They've been around since the late. I'm gonna say yeah, like the late '90s. This CO Chris and them came around in the late 2000s. These people are
Fact.
new around people, and that's how they were able to infiltrate. Number one, because they just let anyone around. These wasn't day one people. These are not people that grew up around.
It's no rules and
These are just
morals,
people
bro.
who came. These are people who had access
You in the
to, once
Matrix?
again, money, drugs, and they split. What they consequences, they have to handle that. But the
Y'all
point
must don't hear this
is,
mic.
this is like some certified gangsters.
Yeah,
All
CEO,
right,
right.
boom. So Wavy.
he got
So
robbed.
so check this out, Wavy. So your stance is the same stance that
Yo,
most
so
of us
y'all don't
had
hear this
prior to the
microphone?
first one. Where's the paperwork? Where's the
Listen,
proof?
if you really look at
If
it too, if you really want to look at it, if you even listen to the transcripts the court
mhm.
TV put up, when you look at them and look at CEO Chris was no different than 6ix9ine. He was a meal ticket. That's the way they treated him.
That's a
Because even Nuke didn't want to fuck when he was just
Hey yo,
extorting them.
Wavy. Hey yo, Wavy. Tell them the story how y'all had 6ix9ine before motherfucking
I
CEO
don't
Chris
even
got
have
him.
to. There's no saying guy like
Hold
nigga.
on.
No, we knew 6ix9ine before him. We ain't even want to say we knew him before he had tattoos. The whole nine. He used to be our
Fact.
cameraman.
Yo,
He
this
was our
All right,
Wavy.
cameraman for us.
Yo,
Yo,
salute
so
Wavy.
Hang on,
there's
Reek.
a
Let me say.
DVD that got his whole
Hang
life
on. Let me
saying
say
what
something.
he just.
one mic. Go ahead, Damo.
I know you said that like they treated CEO Chris like they did 6ix9ine, but listening to the wiretaps, he seemed like he was, calling the shots as
So
well.
y'all don't hear this microphone?
Because he was. They gave him a position. You heard
That's
Billy. I
crazy.
can't believe they gave
But
him a five
okay, if
star.
they
He was
gave him a
5 star under Billy
position
for
and
Brooklyn.
leader
I
over
couldn't
a lot of
believe it.
stuff, you can't say that they treated him like
And
six
he's a
nine because
nobody
that's
to me. But
completely
once
different.
again, money. Let me
Okay,
let me just
Yola.
say something real
Good
quick.
look, man.
No,
Anyone that goes back
Niggas
to
got me feeling
No, what she's
crazy and
1880,
saying is,
shit.
hold on, one mic. What she's saying is, you said that they treated him like they treated 6ix9ine, but she's saying that they showed this dude way more regards than 6ix9ine, meaning he actually had some juice. 6ix9ine was a bag, but CEO
nah,
Chris was
nah, nah,
actually
hell
involved.
no. 6ix9ine had
No, no,
way
no,
more
Reek.
weight than
That's
he had
not what
more
she's
money than
saying,
him.
though. Reek.
Yeah,
Oh,
Check
she
this
said,
out. Check
she's
this
saying
out.
6ix9ine had actual juice.
No,
of
no,
course
Reek.
6ix9ine
Check
did.
this out. Reek.
He was
Check this
making a
out.
lot
Check this
more
out.
money.
Reek, you had it
What
right.
Damo, Reek. But what Damo, the thing is that if you actually read the transcripts, what CEO Chris was saying is that he didn't even care about letting them get away with robbing him and not giving him the money or shit. Because at the end of the
Thank you.
day, all he was
See,
doing,
he paid attention to the trend. He was giving them what they want. He ain't want them
yeah,
on
at
his
the end of the
bag.
day, all he
Yeah.
was doing was, let me finish. At the end of the day, all he was doing was building the Fed case. He didn't
Yep.
give a fuck if people was running out on the bag, and he didn't care about none of that. So I agree with Wavy. They might have been treating them like they treated 6ix9ine, but at the end of the day, that was to their own detriment because they were being stupid. Only an idiot would think the plug is gonna just let you run off multiple times and not try to get no
Fact.
kind of retribution.
Fact.
You know what I'm
Nigga
And if
saying?
you
called
really
nigga
look
called
also, if you
Shotty a
paid
roach,
attention to the
man.
transcript, he couldn't even play that with Nuke. Nuke was just straight bitching him. That's why he went to Melly, because he knew they had their conflict.
Exactly. It's
So he
sort of
went
so
to
what you
Melly.
so Wavy, check this out. This is like in the movie Goodfellas when the restaurant owner
Hmm.
goes to when he goes to Paulie, he's like, yo, fucking I forgot Joe Pesci's character. He ain't paying the tab, blah
Tommy.
blah blah. He's like, okay, don't worry about that. We'll deal with that. But now they take half ownership over the restaurant. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Like That's
He
what was
just went to
happening. But
a different ball. That's all he went to a different nigga
at,
to treat him
but at the end
slightly better.
at the end of the day though, niggas like Shotty, all of them. Nobody asked the question: how come this dude is okay with us not bringing back no money? You know what I'm
Because
saying?
once again,
And this is
let me tell y'all, this is why. That's what I was trying to get to. See, in New York, we have a long history of something that we call like oppressing our own. It started in the 80s, 90s. We had son doulas. That's what we used to call it. We doula somebody. It's basically
hold on.
making another
Say
man
that. Say that
yours.
again. Say that again.
Son
Son
doula.
doula, a doula. A
Right.
doula is someone we were allowed to be around, but we used him for anything. We wanted to beat you, we beat you.
Exactly. And you'll gas them up too to make them feel like
But
they're
they
somebody.
love they love to be around. They want to be a part of it so bad that they're willing to take that. Even on Rikers Island, that's what we used to call the day room niggas. That's where you hear that phrase from. Those are people that they was basically willing to do whatever they had to do to survive, or to even be in that
About
crib
food
with you.
bank.
Hey, Wavy. Can I ask you, Wavy, a
Hold on,
question
hold on, hold
now?
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm gonna let you answer that question. Moderators, if y'all see Whack 100, be on the lookout for Whack at the bottom. So make sure if y'all see Whack, y'all pull him up, beam him up. All right, this one last question to him because Wavy still didn't really answer my question, and I'm gonna answer this question. I'm gonna ask this question
Hmm.
again. Uh, so this is what I'm asking you because the last time we came, I'm a Jim Jones fan. I'm like, bro, show me something where it says Joseph Guillermo Jones did XYZ. And right, and you know what niggas hit us with? They was like, all right, nigga, let's just deal with common sense. Let's say that we can't find no paperwork. Because I said it's a lot of good niggas that's not here no more, and there was no paperwork around, and just niggas put them in a weird little situation and got them niggas thrown in the blender, right? So we definitely don't want to drop the gavel on a nigga just based off some niggas that
Oh
probably got
shit.
problems with them and
Here
throw
we
a
go
narrative
again.
out there, right?
Hmm.
So this is my question for you, Wavy. We can't find no actual paperwork with him saying that he cooperated, anything like that, right?
Hmm.
We only have situations where regular niggas like us who know people or who have been in them situations have experience, and we didn't get to go home, we didn't get to walk free. So my question to you is, when do you say, when you got a suspect person in your circle or in your neighborhood that y'all can't find paperwork on, but this nigga is constantly doing suspect shit? When do you finally determine, like, you know what? We can't find no paperwork. We can't verify if this nigga's a fucking agent, but this nigga is popping up at the wrong shit. He's all this shit is looking suspect. When do you use common sense based off your street knowledge and being a hood nigga over paperwork? When do you say, bro, we don't even need no paperwork on this? This shit, there's no way in hell this nigga's walking around and this happened. When does that come into play?
Never.
That only comes into play to the people who are involved in that lifestyle. That's not determined by journalists, fans, or people that come with these. This is my point. Narrative. If you in the field and you someone that around these kind of people, you make that decision whether you want to deal with. If you think he's an outstanding nigga, you could do shit with. If not, you fall back.
Well, that's
But
what. No, I'm
that
asking
don't
you.
give once
That's why I'm
again
asking you a
that
personal question. I'm not asking in regards to this. I'm saying you
Hey,
as a
yo,
street nigga. I'm a
Reek.
street nigga.
Jack
If I have a
Frost in the
nigga around
room,
me
Reek.
that should, huh?
Jack
Who in the room?
Frost in the room, Reek.
Bring them up.
Oh shit, pull him up. All right, so Swavy, I mean Wavy. So yeah, that's what I'm asking, bro. Like in regards to like your lifestyle, how you used to live. You know what I mean? If somebody was doing suspect shit, four niggas get locked up, one nigga come home, you like, bro, how you get out? Oh yeah, bro, it was my first offense. Okay, so that's why
well,
you out.
like
And
you
then
got the answer to your question right there. Me, I would exert my resources to get to the bottom line, and if I still felt uncomfortable, I would not deal with that person.
okay, dead ass, and that's what I want to hear. So he on the same type of
Hey
time.
Rick, can I ask him
What's
a
happening?
question though? You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
go ahead
This
and ask
Big
the
Chuck,
question.
bro.
Yeah, go
Hey,
ahead.
Wavy Dunn, what's good, my boy?
What's good? What's good? Cloud chaser,
Hey
what's good,
Z,
my guy?
you already know what's going on. Hey, look though. So like when you got guys like CK, you know what I'm saying, Corey King, you know what I'm saying, salute to the shine, right? And
Bro,
then hold on. And then you got other guys that saying the same thing, like Whack 100, that's saying that Jim Jones he ain't right, he ain't all official. It's some discrepancies with him.
Wax not official, so I don't take nothing he's saying right now. What with CK? I don't know what the politics is with the big bro and son over there. I couldn't tell you, and I'm pretty sure he knows him. So I wouldn't even get involved. That's the big bro. That's the homie. He know how to get in tune with them, and they handle that how they handle that. But Wack is not knowing who can make no determination whether his son is because he doesn't even know nothing, and he's a clout chaser, and he's
So
running
wavy.
around with a foreman.
But I ain't
So
gonna
Wack
front.
wavy.
ain't no
Wack
So
clout
wavy.
ain't
Hold
chaser.
on. Hold on. One mic. Cash burner. What'd you say?
Wack ain't no Wack ain't no clout chaser. He just keeping it real. Like he
Yeah,
telling it
keep
what
it
it
real.
is, huh? Saying what it
Hold on, my
is.
brother. Hold on. If you are part of a culture where the foundation is from, and y'all yourself have your own protocol that's very outstanding that you're supposed to stand on. Even if you become an entertainer of social media, you're still supposed to uphold those rules and regulations within yourself, even if you're not in the street. So therefore, I say this: why, right after indictment and homies, Ola Don Moves from the East Coast went to federal prison? Why do you feel, instead of just doing an interview about whatever you wanted to know in terms of his indictment, why did you choose to go on there to falsify a criminal case on somebody with
Hey,
no substantiation to it?
Amen.
Falsify. Falsify is saying that he's lying about something
He
about
is
with Jim
lying
Jones'
about it because he
I
has
don't.
participation.
nothing to, he has no court documents. Once again, he doesn't have no informants. He doesn't have anyone that was arrested with in the charge to state or have anything to point that he was the reason they went to prison.
Yo, Wavy, but you gotta remember, man, you gotta look at it like this. Wack got ties with Nuke, man. Nuke had Wack out here in Brooklyn, my nigga. You know
Yo,
what I'm
Gotti,
saying?
you
In
know
Fifth
and I know.
Avenue.
Listen,
You want to
this
know
is
One
how
mic,
I
this
know
one
is
mic,
Wack?
this.
one mic, one mic. Let bullets land, bro. Go ahead, bullet.
Yeah, so like niggas was mad at Nuke, but I didn't see niggas like Tax Stone or motherfucking Casanova stepping the fucking Nuke when Wack was out here with the game doing pest control. They was mad because Meek Mill wasn't fucking with them niggas, man. So I salute Wack. Wack been
facts.
coming to New York and showing improving, my nigga. So I can't be mad with Wack,
First
man.
of all, Gotti, you
Wack
got to
is a
know the
real one.
politics. First of all, you got to know the
Niggas was in
politics
the
because I
pit
was I
house.
was around for when that happened. First of all, they didn't even want Meek and them around casting them because casting them had just came home. They was telling them niggas, yo, them niggas, them stick up niggas. You got to stay away from them. Niggas was like
Oh,
hiding the bag. Niggas didn't even want Meek around him. That's what they did. That's number
man.
one. That's why he started fucking with Slow and all them niggas in Southside. Because why? Them niggas already had the bag. They was already rich. Let's keep this shit in proper spell. Like I said, if niggas didn't know, no. Let's not play this game. We know, once again, people, New York people, us, we have that tendency. We see
Slow
someone
ain't
rich,
from the
we act
south
like they
side. Slow from
ours.
the north. Slow from Shadyville.
Same thing, I mean, pardon me, I'm a Harlem nigga, but you know what I mean? The Queens thing, the Queens thing. He started rolling with the Queens boys. That's why he was with them niggas over there. With this nigga, the young boy and all, Trav and all them, the Mac and all that.
With
Shout out to
Trav
my
and all
nigga
them
Big
cats.
B's and all that. He was running around
Yeah,
with my
yeah,
man
yeah.
Big B's.
Yola, 6ix9ine will be the face of snitching forever.
When I'm with Trav and all them dudes.
All right.
He's
So
running
we're
with
Hey, listen, I'm
Jaffe,
like,
man. Wasn't he running with Jaffe?
He was running with all of them dudes over there. This is my point. They just didn't want him to get close to Son, which is okay. What Cass do? He ended up going over there. He started fucking with Chris Brown and all them niggas, the Pyru shit and all that. Like I said, niggas try to get close to whoever they're gonna get close to for money reasons, for whatever reason it is.
For the
put
record
like
though, it
this.
wasn't
One
because
thing.
of Meek though.
But like this, one thing we do know is Wack. He done been to the pen. He a OG. He done been around, bro, and he done seen these situations happen all the time. He done seen niggas go to prison for less participation. You know what I mean? Just being related to a motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
related.
when he tells us that nigga ain't no way in hell this nigga should be free, that nigga's not saying that from a clout chasing point of view. That nigga don't need clout. That nigga's
But
all right.
You gotta
He's
Reek,
understand
I'm
saying
gonna
this.
tell
he's
you
Reek,
why
hold
saying
on,
I'm
hold
that
on, hold
saying
on,
from
hold
a
on,
that
hold on, hold
nigga
on.
Wack.
hold on,
No,
one
no, no,
mic,
Reek,
no,
one
no,
mic,
no,
one
no.
mic, one mic, one
Reek,
mic. Let me land.
Reek,
One mic,
Reek,
one mic.
Reek.
Hold on, hold
One
on, hold
mic,
on. I'm gonna
let
let
him
you speak.
land. Let Reek land. If a
All right,
moderator's
so
talking, don't cut him off.
There you
please,
go.
please, please, just give me that little. I ain't gonna take too long. So he's giving us this thing from experience. He's given this conclusion from his expertise of when this happens and this happens. nigga, you go to jail. Nigga, you're involved.
What's going on? Hit the like button.
Especially if you're a well-known predicate, like the nigga say, well-known predicate for letting blickies black. If it's all that, nigga, and you get caught up in a situation like that, these are the punishments for it. No one is bigger than the whoop. No one is bigger than the whoop. For niggas who know what I'm talking about. Ain't no just one nigga just he gets to be he gets to do XYZ and there's just some type of specialty for him. So I don't think it's no clout chasing shit, Wavy. I think it's purely off experience of knowing how these things work. So just because there ain't no paperwork that we can find, one person said, "Well, if the person's still working, you're not gonna find no paperwork." Or if so there's a number of reasons why people say you can't find no paperwork. But in regards to these type of situations, there's always a punishment behind it. So when Wack got
But
on there and was like, nah, like man, I don't know how the Jim Jones nigga is free. I mean, I don't know,
lit though,
man, I
bro.
don't know.
Who the fuck? Who? Oh, hold
He
on. Who the?
because
But who
Wack
the
never
fuck?
said, oh no, hold on. Wack never said, oh, Jim Jones is a rat. He never said that. He said, I don't know what's going on with the Jim Jones nigga, man. The shit look
Hey,
funny.
but lit though.
Hey, hold on.
But
He didn't
Ask
Okay,
he
him
didn't
let
that.
him
text
land,
Wack.
bro.
Hold on. Now
Hold
hold
on.
on. He
One
text
mic.
Wack. Look, Wack text Jim Jones' phone. He didn't call him. Try to reach out to him. No response. Remember, Jim Jones would tap in with Wack when he came to the West Coast. He would hit his line, hey, I'm finna come out there. Now, after this shit then got brought up, these niggas is supposed to be tight. He said Jim Jones even came to the studio and put a track down for one of Wack's new artists, and now you got to remove the nigga off the shit. So, and Wack even said, he said, if I would have even knew or heard any of this type of shit, I would have been fucked with the nigga. You know what I mean? So it's not that, oh, he just took it to
Hey,
you
Rick,
on the
you in the
matrix,
matrix, bro.
Reed?
You in the matrix.
You in the
You in
matrix,
the
Can I
Rick
Matrix.
can I speak?
You in the
Hey, Rick, bro,
right
you in
Matrix.
the
now.
matrix.
Can I
Yeah,
speak?
you good. Go ahead.
My thing is this right here. If it's paperwork on him, it will been exposed. You heard me. And to go back to what I'm saying, you should never let that boy walk around with all that motherfucking shit on raw around because he got New York looking bad.
My brother, we the
Hey,
epicenter. We can never look back. We can never be at fault for one man's fault. Flaws. That's just what it is. That's the
I
kind of
hey,
respect
yo,
that.
that's the human
big,
being
but
he
big,
is.
but
Being,
hold on. One mic,
homie,
one
but
mic,
the
one
not
mic,
homie,
being.
one
big
mic, one mic,
capper.
one mic, one
I
mic.
thought I could.
One mic.
I thought I could speak. I
Hold on for a
respect that.
second. Hold on for a second. Big is going to speak. Everybody else, mute your mic. Let that man talk. When he lands, somebody else talk. Yo, Big, you can't go on a tangent, my dude. You got to reach your point so other people can talk.
That's understandable. But my thing is this right here. Where I come from, you is not finna walk around here with all that shit on, repping like you living like that when you really ain't, cause you gonna have us looking bad. And I mean us, I mean everybody from down south. Period.
Hey,
And
but
can
let me say this to Big Cap. I want to say this to Big Cap, right? He say that about New York, right? But can we say the same about Lil Wayne? Can we say the same about Lil Wayne? Cause Lil Wayne, he went from Crip to Blood. So what's the difference?
But
He
Wayne
was
never been
never. Hold on,
and
bro.
T
He been.
Rogers was getting on him. OGT Rogers, RIP, he was getting on all them niggas.
Yo, he was. But a nigga flagging though. That nigga
let me
flag.
tell
You can tell.
you, Lil Wayne is from New Orleans. Them niggas cut though. They don't give a fuck about nothing. You can go kill Lil Wayne right now and probably his family won't cry, fool. They'll pretend.
Yo, I like this nigga. I
Hey,
like this
hey,
nigga.
so
hey, 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 hey,
I was
hey,
on stage that night with Wack, right? And I'm the one who said that if a nigga still working, then they not gonna disclose no paperwork, right? So what the whole basically what motherfuckers was saying, because I've been to the feds and all that shit before, and I was the nigga who checked the paperwork on the yard, right? There's okay, let's take
Hey,
Jim
to the
Jones out
Matrix
of
with a Route
let's take
37
Jim Jones out of
is.
it real quick. Let's say me and Reek on the phone, right? Discussing Takashi. I say, hey, Reek, man, check it out. The nigga security guard's gonna do this when y'all pull up bussing, blah, blah, this. Make sure y'all do this. Make sure y'all do that. Make sure y'all cover y'all tracks. There's no way in hell that Reek is gonna get indicted, and I'm not gonna get indicted for conspiracy to commit murder. Whether or not the murder was carried out, there was an action carried out.
Word.
There's no way around that, bro. It meets the elements of conspiracy to commit murder. The feds do not fucking play. If they have the elements for any crime, they gonna arrest. unless you working for him. You get what I'm
Hey,
saying?
bro,
Now,
but
But see,
Hold
he
on,
didn't
one mic,
say
one mic.
murder.
If it
hold
was
on,
Hey,
hold
worded
on,
that
hold
way,
on,
one
hold
at
but
a
on,
that's not
time.
how it was
One mic,
worded
one
because
one
I
time.
mic,
know
one
word
mic,
word
one
for
mic,
word. That was not how it was
one
worded.
mic.
Hey,
So,
Hold
hey,
on,
bro,
hold
can
on,
I ask
hold
him
on,
a
hold on,
question
hold
real
on, hold
quick?
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I don't want to cut nobody off, but just hold on for a second. Yo, when, y'all gotta stop everybody talking at the same time. If somebody is in the middle of making a point, just let them go. You can say what you want to say, but if you talk over somebody that's already talking, ain't nobody gonna hear you anyway. So your point gonna be mute. Just be patient.
Facts.
hey, can I say one thing? Can I say one thing?
look,
It's T Rose.
I'll land. Give me like 10 seconds and I'll land.
Oh, go
And
ahead, go ahead. You got it,
I
brother.
don't want to. I don't argue with people like at all. I'm just explaining to y'all that if that man was on the phone saying that this you could go, y'all go handle this, y'all go this, y'all go do that, right? And the action is carried out, regardless of whether or not the man ended up dead or not. It's still conspiracy to commit murder. Point blank. Period. If you telling somebody to rock up with them guns and shit and handle some business, conspiracy to commit murder, and you called the shot. It's a bunch of shot callers right now in federal prison for calling less shots than that. And
Super
I land right
Hey,
violate.
there.
Hey, hold
hey,
on, hold on,
okay. Hey, look,
hold
let
on. Can
me
I
say
make this
something
point?
real quick, bro.
He ain't done yet.
Go
He ain't
ahead,
done yet.
Big Chuck. Go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna ask him one question though. Like what he just said though, that wasn't the situation when it came to Jim Jones. Jim
Thank
Jones
you.
said he was gonna super violate. So super violate mean that it can mean a whole lot of shit. Niggas be saying they violating in New York because of their shoes.
All right.
You got
All
on
right, hold
them?
on.
What the
Bro.
Hold
fuck?
on,
That's
You
one
why I
second.
told him
Hold
it
on,
violating
all
one.
though.
Hold on,
depends
hold
on
on,
the
hold on.
language you're using, what you're
Hold on.
exactly
Can I
saying.
make a point? Can I
Hey
make a point
yo,
real quick? Hold on. Can I make a point real quick, please? This T Rose. All right, so hey, Big Chuck, like you said, he didn't say murder, right? He said super violate. But let me give you another example, right? 6ix9ine was charged with putting a hit out on Chief Keef, right? We all can agree on that. Jim Jones
No,
said
I
more than
definitely
what.
agree with that one.
Okay, okay, listen. Jim Jones said more than what 6ix9ine said, bro. If you watch the
No,
video
he
of what
did
Six
not.
Nine
You
said,
must not
no,
never heard the audio, brother.
Yes, listen, bro. One mic. I heard the video, bro. I heard everything. 6ix9ine. Only thing 6ix9ine said in that video, y'all can watch it as we speak. He just said, "I have a 20 pack." That's it. He didn't say, "I got
Exactly.
20
That's
packs
a
to knock off a
contract
nigga
hit. I
head."
got 20,000 for you to kill someone.
Listen. No, he didn't say. No, listen. He didn't say the words. I got a 20 pack to kill someone. He just said I have a 20 pack. So what I'm saying is the feds can take it however they want to take it. So if they said if Jimmy Joe said super violate, they can take
exactly.
that
No,
as
but the
because
act was actually
listen, no,
carried out. Chief
That's
Keef got
true.
Hey,
shot at.
That's
Exactly.
true.
let,
But
Yo,
can I
Yeah,
listen,
say
that's
something
true.
real quick?
bro, y'all gotta
That's
One
listen,
true.
bro.
mic.
No, I'm not done, bro. Y'all gotta listen.
Let him
Excuse me.
land.
So Jim Jones says super violate, right? Now people are forgetting that that the feds shut down the case when they heard that it was a hit out on 6ix9ine Life when he was going to Connecticut to the casino. Nine Trey was going to carry out that
Facts.
hit when they went to that casino. They should shut the whole case down. So they didn't even get a chance to even pull out a gun on 6ix9ine,
I,
bro.
I mean,
The feds took super violate as a threat on 6ix9ine Life, and they shut the case down because they heard that it was a hit on his life on his
Facts.
way to
that is
the
kind of
Connecticut
true.
in a casino.
They
So
Well,
just
snatched them up.
because, exactly, they snatched him up. So if y'all gonna talk about everything, bro. Y'all
Hey,
can't just
so
put little pieces together, bro.
And you don't have
that's a
to
so check
use
this.
the
fact.
words
So
kill,
check
bro.
this
You
out.
don't
Check
have
this
to
out.
use
Check
the
this
True.
out.
word
He
kill.
Check
don't
this out.
gotta
Check
They
this
use
will
out.
that.
Check
bring
this out.
somebody.
One mic, one
Slow down.
mic.
Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. So check this out. If you go back and listen to Ed Lover's interview about the Quad Studio shit, what did he say? He said that they was there to violate Tupac. They wasn't there to beat him up. They was
yeah,
there to rob him, and it turned into a shooting. So the
yeah, or
police ain't
murder,
looking.
or
So
murder.
the, no, a shooting. The Quad Studio. So people wasn't looking at the police ain't looking at this shit like, oh, they're gonna just beat up 6ix9ine. At the end of the day, if they got wiretaps where somebody's talking about something that could possibly escalate to a shooting or more, they have to stop that shit. And if they don't want to have that kid's murder on their hands, knowing
That's
that
like
they
if you have
have
a
the
hit on your
wiretap.
life, the feds gotta tell you. Like it's against the law,
Yo,
they have to tell you.
yo, they
No,
You know
they
what
he
I'm saying?
don't.
said,
No, they don't.
yo,
Yes, they do.
yo,
Nah,
Yes, they do. They have to tell you. If they
So
come
why is
across that
Biggie
it's a hit
dead?
on your life,
One
Absolutely. Who
mic,
said
they
no?
one
They
mic,
have to
one
tell
have
you.
one
mic.
mic.
One mic, please. One
Bro,
mic.
I know. Matter of fact, like long live boy. had the feds tell him, yo, bro, it's a hit on your life, bro.
Okay, but that's not what you said. You said that they have to do that.
Yeah,
They
they
do.
have
Re-
to.
go
They
That's a
with
do.
fact.
go.
They
They
have
gotta
to.
tell you.
Yep, that's a fact. You're right,
Listen.
and
Then
as you
why
said
is
that
they
they
Listen.
have
doing
to.
it?
No.
They
They
have
have to.
to.
Listen.
That's a fact. They
It's a
have to
fact.
tell you.
Can I
The
talk?
That's a
police
fact.
don't.
Can
Proven
I
fact,
talk?
non-fiction.
Can I talk? There was death threats against Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and all kind of Panthers and United slaves that the FBI investigated, and they didn't reveal to those people because a lot of them were behind the
But
assassination
why do you
attempt.
think that? Why do you think that is by law that you have to tell somebody that it's that?
Nah,
Basically
It
putting
is,
you under the
bro.
glove.
It is though, bro.
they
It
don't
is
have to
though.
tell
If
that the feds don't
Like,
have to
bro,
tell
all
you
right,
shit, bro.
but why
no,
would
yes they
Malcolm
do.
Martin?
They do have to tell you
But
shit.
why would
Hey,
If you
Malcolm
got a
respectfully,
third
Martin
bro.
party,
Because
go to that
Biggie,
route, bro?
bro,
because
Because
no,
when you
hold
got a
on,
third party,
hold on,
you have to
bro.
tell them people, bro. You got to
No,
tell them
that's
people,
that's
bro.
that's
bruh,
that's
that's
false,
how I know
bro.
That's
y'all ain't
facts,
Because
defending
bro.
Biggie,
this.
because Biggie at the party where Biggie was at, feds was there watching them, so they ain't tell them shit, bro. Same with Tupac, bro. So
But
feds
So
don't
was he
gotta
Corey,
tell
talking
you
on
this
the
on
phone?
shit,
Was he
bro.
talking on the phone?
hold on,
That's a
Was
fact,
he
one
talking
bro.
on
Was
mic,
the
he
phone,
talking on
bro?
the phone?
hold on,
Was he on the
one
phone,
mic.
bro? The man was on the
Yo,
phone, bro. The man on the phone, bro.
hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. Yo, under most circumstances, the feds know for a fact somebody got a hit out on you, whether it be you, on you, your mother. Say for instance, somebody got a hit out on you, somebody in this room. They heard through a wiretap that you don't know somebody conspiring against your life, and then one day you get a knock at the door and be like, "Yo, do you know such and such and such and such?" You be like, "Yeah, what about
Hey,
them?"
yeah,
Well, you know they plotting to
yeah,
kill you, right?
That's how they
They're
do.
yeah.
coming to tell you, dog.
That's a
They're
fact.
coming.
Now
Facts.
Keep
listen, you
saying
know
they
what I'm
don't
trying to
gotta
tell Bullet.
tell you all that
Bullshit.
dumb shit. Stop saying
Chaos,
that
what
dumb
up?
shit. Let people talk.
Listen, bro. Have any of y'all
This
ever
is
been to the
crazy,
Fed?
man.
I have.
Hold on.
I
How,
have
how long you did in the Fed?
4.5 years.
I did 10 in the Feds, bro.
I never
Listen,
been,
if
but my
they
whole
feel,
family been.
if they USP, if they feel that it's going to compromise the integrity of the investigation they're on, they will not tell you shit
That's a fact.
because
Facts.
their main objective,
That's a
their
fact.
That's
main objective.
why I said under
I never
most
knew that.
circumstances.
That's
Hey,
not
who
true,
said
though.
they was in the
That's not
club
Quote,
for
true.
4 years?
quote,
That
That's
is
not
quote
true.
the
true.
They
Niggas
spend
sources.
That's
bullshit
hundreds
for
of
4
definitely not
years.
thousands
true.
of dollars on investigating, even million. If they feel it will compromise the end result of their investigation, they will not. They will not tell you nothing. They'll let it
That's not
play out.
true. That's
Look
not
how
true,
many
bro.
mobsters got Certain
Hey,
things, killed,
you
bro. hold on, but
right.
certain
Yeah,
things
that's
you
how
Especially if
they
can't
it's a
play
big
do.
Listen,
out.
listen,
RICO
can I,
case like
listen, you
mob
can't.
Facts,
cases
bro.
and shit
Y'all
like that.
tripping.
Nah, you
Listen,
right,
man,
baby.
I was a nigga who checked niggas' paperwork coming to the yard, and if Lamonte been to
Hey, you was
USP,
in there for
he
4
know.
years?
Wait, he know what a paperwork checker is, right? That mean that I was a nigga who checked everybody's paperwork coming to the yard for my car to make sure niggas was solid. You didn't have your paperwork within 30 days, you had to get the fuck up out of there, or niggas was gonna remove you from the yard.
When was
There,
this
Hey,
though?
I'ma
okay,
keep
so
it. Hey,
so
look, can I say something though? I'ma keep it real with you though. Like a motherfucker who said they was in there for 4 years. Like most niggas get 10 or better. But at
no,
the
they
end of the
don't
day,
get
No, no,
10 or
they
better, bro.
don't.
What are you
No, they
yeah,
talking
don't.
about, bro?
They
Later,
Most
don't get
niggas in the
watch.
10 or
feds don't
better.
get 10 or
They
better,
Well,
bro.
don't get 10 or
yeah.
better, bro.
Hey, bro, unless you
Nigga,
was in
a
Dahlgren
there on
year
didn't
in
some
do
the
10
feds,
years
cybercrime
and
bro.
shit.
better.
Some
You a
real
crazy
shit,
for
bro.
So it's people
Federal
Yeah,
in
they
crime,
for
yeah,
there's
yeah.
it
people in
is.
there that
It
got
is. It's
bullshit
federal.
crimes
Yeah.
that and they
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
feds. So they
yeah, they
I
got
don't
got
two
got
family
years
members that
and
was
shit
locked up
like
in
that.
DC federal,
I'm
bro.
from
Damn, I
DC.
ain't
Anything
even
That's
know
where my brother
DC was a
got locked
federal
up.
jurisdiction.
That's where my brother got
anything
locked
in
up
DC,
in DC.
anything in
yeah.
DC, you saw it's a federal crime. If you sell a
Yo, no,
drug, it's a federal crime. If you
DC
beat up
niggas
a chick,
get
it's a federal crime. You're going to
Everything,
the
everything.
feds. So
everything.
That's a
So
fact,
yo, what
is
up?
Carter.
DC a
Because
Commonwealth
all
state?
DC,
DC is
nah,
not a
DC is a
commonwealth. It's the
commonwealth.
District of
One
Columbia.
mic, one
Oh,
mic.
It's a
So check this
commonwealth.
out. No, check this out. I'm from DC.
One mic,
I'm from DC.
one mic.
DC is the DC is the District of Columbia.
yeah,
Is run and managed by the federal
yep.
government.
Facts.
Congress
Facts.
Congress is the one who makes the laws for the city of DC.
Facts.
That
Yep.
little 12 square miles is not run by
That,
no state
No
No
legislators,
state
no none
state.
of that.
that's a
legislature.
That's
fact.
governed by the federal
Yo, I
That's
government.
a
never knew
fact.
that.
And
Hey,
Young
hey,
Yeah,
that's
Ken, That's
true.
a
That's
fact.
Yeah.
Young
true.
Learn
Ken
But
something
put
look
in
new
the
though,
every
That's
verse.
day.
why. That's
So
the
when you
reason.
hear dude,
So everybody, check this
that
out. The
man.
reason.
Hey,
So check
hey,
this out.
hey, hey, hold on, Crisis. I want you to build with that, but I want you to ask that man afterwards. Was he in that state?
That's why. That's what I'm gonna get to. So
listen,
this is
bro.
not. So let me finish. So check this out. The reason why I was asking Icy the questions I was asking is because I'm basing it off of what I understand about the federal law, because that's what my oldest brother had to go through. You know what I'm saying? He had to deal with a lot of that shit. Where this dude he got his first bid was 11 years, his second bid was 7 years, and then they deported his ass. You know what I'm saying? But that second bid was super unnecessary. It was a conspiracy charge because he was at the house with the dude who ended up supposedly intimidating a witness. All he was the barber at that point. He had already did his 11 before that. He was just there to cut hair. But because he was there when certain conversations happened,
Conspiracy.
they put him in the box with it. You know what I'm saying? So when people be talking about all that crazy shit and whatever, in DC, if you got jammed up in DC, you dealing with the feds, bro, all
Facts.
day long.
bro.
Word.
Okay,
That
let me
sound
let
Hang
me
on,
let
you
me
guys.
address
I want
let
to
me address
reset the
this
room real
dude, Big
quick.
Chuck, real
Hold
quick.
Hang
on,
on,
hold on,
Go
hang
hold
ahead.
on,
on.
hold on,
Okay,
hold on, hold
my
on.
Let me
bad.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
reset
Go
the
ahead.
room. Okay, if you're new to the room, welcome to Trolls Nation. Follow the greenhouse at the top. Also follow all the moderators. Right now we're having discussion. Jim Jones, Capo, confidential informant, or King of New York, part 2. Let's get the discussion popping. Okay, go
All
ahead.
right, check
Whoever wants
this
to
out.
talk.
Check this out. Before we continue, y'all. Man, one mic is one mic, man. When like brothers gotta let niggas like get they whole shit out. Like we don't got like I keep saying, bro, we got nothing but time on our hands, bro. So if we can alleviate brothers speaking over brothers, it seemed like brothers is all coming with valid points. The whole statement, the whole point of this, man,
Oh
is
shit.
so we
Here
don't
we
get
go
too
again.
sidetracked, man, is do we need some actual paperwork with with his his name? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Why the fuck I can't speak?
Hey,
God
yo,
damn,
when a
God.
moderator is
Hold on, hold
talking,
on.
when a moderator is talking, do not
They
cut him
know that
off or you
already.
go to the goo.
They
You
know
go
that
to the goo
already.
if you cut off a moderator.
They know that already. And I don't want to put niggas in the goo and all that old weird shit. I just want niggas to just shut the fuck up for 1 second. The whole thing is, I guess this is the discussion, man. Can this man keep getting caught up in shit that's looks like it's illegal. Well, no, it is illegal. Shit that most regular niggas go to jail for and not go to jail. Or do we need paperwork saying, oh well, he snitched on, he helped assist with Zoo getting arrested. He helped on a wiretap trying to get 6ix9ine fucked up. He was in the car with a whole bunch of shit in there, and he ain't have to get no probation. He was out of jail before 48 hours. He didn't have to wait 48 hours to go in front of a judge. He just left from the scene, or he just left from the station. So the whole purpose of this, man, it's all falling back to the root. Do niggas need paperwork with his name on it, or like me and Wavy was talking about, nigga, back home, bro, in the streets, nigga, if your shit keep coming up suspect, you keep popping up, and niggas can't find no paperwork, but every time some shit happens, you always figure out a way how to slither your way out the fucking shit. Eventually, niggas is gonna be like, bro, nigga, 3 suspect occasions. He didn't go to jail for this. He didn't get tried for this. He didn't go to jail. He didn't get tried for this. He didn't go to jail to get tried for this. So in the streets, nigga, that would be enough. That would be 3 strikes you out. Fuck a paperwork, nigga. Next time we see this nigga, super duper violate all that type of shit. So now we're talking about it from outside point of view, and basically coming to a determination that the nigga is not who he say he is in them rap songs. And if he's not who he say he is, then maybe he does not keep them same codes as niggas that aren't in them rap songs. The niggas he's rapping about have those type of codes and morals. And if he don't have them codes and morals, maybe the nigga is susceptible to do whatever he needs to do in order for it to benefit him. So the moral of this conversation that we having now, before it gets too swayed, there's no paperwork. No one can provide anything with him signing it, him saying that Jim is doing this. But we all can agree that all these situations that this nigga name keep coming up in is suspect in a motherfucker. That's what this shit is
Yo,
breaking down to. From the
Facts.
West
Oh
Coast, from
shit.
OGs on the
Here we
West
go
Coast saying this
again.
shit to OGs on the East Coast like Corey King, Whack 100 on the West Coast. Two OGs from two sides of the motherfucking country, both Da Moves and Paul Rules, and both saying that nah, the nigga Jimmy not looking good. The nigga Jimmy shit is looking fake. Now, hold on. Is there anyone on this motherfucking stage right now that can prove that Jim Jones, all these situations, can anyone defend these situations and say, nigga, Jimmy is good? He ain't no informant. He ain't no snitch, and I'm gonna tell you why he's good.
I'm telling
If
you
you
he
were on, hold
good.
on,
I'm saying he's good. I'm saying he
okay,
ain't
hold
no
on,
informant.
okay. So who was
Wavy
talking?
saying that.
All right, who just said
Who
that?
said that?
Wavy.
Wavy, that's
Wavy
you,
the
Wavy.
hurt. The shine boy. Yeah.
Okay, Wavy. So who wants to dispute it with Wavy? Because we got 3, 4 people saying, nah, man, if this happens, you're supposed to go to
Hey,
jail.
yo,
Who wants
Wavy.
to debate it with Wavy?
I
Right
Who
here,
want
I
wants
to
to
got
debate
it.
debate it with
I
Wavy?
got it.
I
Dame,
don't.
right here,
I
I
want
got
to.
it.
Hold on,
Hold on.
hold
Dame
Hey,
on, hold on. We got
45.
5. Hold on.
Stop
We
Dame
talking
got
over
5
each
45.
people.
other.
Dame
Dame
yeah, hold on,
45.
hold
45.
on.
All
45.
right, hold on, hold on, hold on.
All right,
All
so
right, chill. Hold on, hold on. Dame 45. You there?
Yeah, I'm here, bruh.
Hey, bro, where you from?
I'm from East Oakland, California.
East Oakland, California. Okay, and are you gang?
East
Yep.
versus West.
All right, for sure. All right, so and you been to the pen?
Hella times. All
Hella
of them.
times.
I've been to the state, the feds, and the county, and
All
CYA.
right. All right. So Dame, and I
Uh
need everybody to mute
oh.
their fucking phones. When these hold on, when these 2 real niggas is done dialecting, right? Then I will open it up and then we'll let people you know what I mean interject after they done. But I want this shit to be mute. Moderators, y'all see people unmuting it. Oh no. Oh no, that's wrong. No. Wait till it's done. And then when it's done, then you say, well, Wavy, you was wrong on this. Or nah, Dame, nigga, nah, that wasn't right, Dame. Because I've been to that same pen and you know. So make sure that y'all jot this shit down. So Wavy and Dame, y'all go ahead. I'm finna mute and shut the fuck up. Everybody else do the same. Moderators be on that shit. Put niggas in the
All right.
goo. If we gotta put you in the goo, we'll bring you back up. But we need this shit complete silence.
Okay. Wavy. So if you got a homie from your neighborhood, right, and he keep getting out on these crimes, regardless if his paperwork involved or not, right? One of my niggas, I'ma just use an example. One of my niggas two of my young niggas went to jail, right? One of them was home the same night. The other one ain't been home since. When motherfuckers, like, you can be in that interrogation room, you can give up a whole bunch of shit, right? And these motherfuckers, you ain't got to sign no paperwork. You ain't got to do none of that shit.
That's true.
You can give them motherfuckers the information to basically say, okay, well, y'all know who did it now. Y'all ain't got to go out here and do no super ass investigation. Now y'all just got to build a case on dude. And that's just what happened with 2 of my young niggas, right? No paperwork, no nothing. However, through our connections, you know what I'm saying, with OPD, we did get the back channel information. Yeah, he did. The man sat in there and talked for 2.5 hours about hella shit about you, about me specifically. You know what I'm saying? Because they got me down as a shooter from my neighborhood. I'm an old head, so it's been years, but it's like shit can't keep happening, right? And you can't keep walking away from shit without getting no probation, without getting none of this shit, right? So my question for you, I don't know. I don't know Jim. Jim he come to Oakland a lot and he deal with some real cats. But as of lately, these cats have been shining him to the left because of the speculation.
They
So
fuck
my
with Filthy
question,
Rich and
go,
them niggas. I know.
absolutely, bro, absolutely, yeah. And then
So
my
my thing is
niggas.
this, brother. Not to cut you off. You see how you started it when you said, and this word verbatim, what you said. There's instances where, let's just say, like you said, example, I'm with you. We end up bumping into someone you had a words with. You shoot a gun at him. We get away, right?
Tap that like button.
But I got caught. Next thing you know, I'm in a room in the regular precinct. You want to get the fuck out of here? We're gonna try. I get scared and say, you know what? If you let me out right now, I'll tell you who did it and where he lives. I tell them that they let me go. They go look for you because no matter what, they probably got a call about a shooting. There still might be a description, so they just go get you. They don't have to say how they got there at that point. But like you said, through those back channels, no matter what, guess what? Whenever that person gets caught, that's gonna be said no matter what in paperwork in the grand jury because they have to, no matter what, them officers have to state where they got that information from.
Facts.
So there's always gonna be a paperwork, a back trail, always. That's how
Yeah.
it works, even and especially if you're working for a federal case. If it's a federal case, like I said, I don't want to make it about an imaginary thing. Let's make it about
Be that dude.
something
You
Okay,
know
that's
what I'm
real.
saying?
okay,
Like
for
this
sure,
case is a real case. This is a real RICO case. You
facts.
understand?
Hey
Yeah,
bro, can
And
you hear me?
yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you.
Hey, look, let me
And when,
just say this though, bro. Like
Wait,
No,
wait,
even
hold
no,
going
on.
no,
back.
no,
Wait,
no,
hold
no,
on.
no.
Nah.
Big Chuck, Big Chuck, Big Chuck. Nigga, I'm gonna put you in the goo wop, bro. I just said it's just these two niggas, bro. I don't know if you was gone, but it's just Dame and Wavy. Everybody else just chill the fuck out, bro. Like, write your questions down.
and like you said, brother, I don't know if it was you. You said, Pete, I know you just said you've been to a couple of federal prisons or whatever.
Yeah.
Especially if you're someone that was in a USP, because
Yep, I
that's where
was.
they deal with a lot of these kind of cases because these are criminal organizations they claim. So
Right.
when these people get indicted, everyone is inside that indictment, including the informants.
Facts.
Why? Why? Because there's some people who won't cop out. People like Nuke and Melly that went to trial. So their
They're gonna
informants,
ask for the
they're gonna have
discovery.
to confront them. Exactly. That's the point
Yeah.
of our court. There's never gonna be an instant where Jim will be able to hide if he was informing on them. On
Well,
them.
that's only okay. So you right about that. I'm gonna concede to that point for you, right? But like I was saying before, if a motherfucker's still working or if a motherfucker cut a deal, then those transcripts can be sealed. It won't even show up on the PSI.
Now let me ask you this as an outstanding man that you seem to sound like and be. Even if he was an informant right now, no one would know. So who has the right to
Facts,
call him a
facts,
snitch?
facts. You right about that. You absolutely right
Yep.
about that
This
one.
is my point. This is
Yeah,
coming. This
yeah.
is a narrative coming from fake ass homies, fake ass journalists, fake ass niggas that ain't in the game or in the streets that never did a day in their life in prison. I'm not
Hey,
saying that he's not culpable, maybe for actions or being around some shit that niggas from the street might think is iffy. But guess what? That's for the certified members to make judgment on that and stay
oh yeah,
away,
for
like I
sure.
said.
Facts.
Not for
Absolutely.
some two-bit niggas on this shit.
See,
I
the
see what you're
thing
saying,
is
baby.
though, like, right, these are conversations that people are having, and I mean, they not. I don't know who's gang member and who's not gang, right? But these are conversations because Jim is a public figure.
No,
So
it's
these
a
are
great conversation only if it comes from a great, like you coming from a great standpoint, and people can have some type of clarity to come to their own judgment. Because no matter what, we can't make people think what we want. I can just present the issues at hand and how they are certified and what they actually are, so people could come to that proper conclusion that even if you felt this way, there's still no basis on calling him an informant. We don't
This
have
is,
that,
see,
and we
here's
don't
the
we
thing.
don't
You right
have that.
about that. You right about that. Me, because of my politics, I'm not blood or crip, but if you know anything about the Bay Area, you know a little bit about our politics, right?
Yeah.
I will not stamp nobody as a snitch without seeing that in black and white. I can't. My politics won't allow me to do that. What I will do is I will come up to my own conclusions as to whether or not I want to
Thank
fuck
you.
with a nigga.
And this is my point that I'm coming to now with this. And this is my issue with whack. Because when you come from a certain lifestyle and culture, brother, once again, people like yourself and me, because once again, you was in a USP for some reason.
Yeah,
So obviously you was a man that dealt with extra curriculum, gangster shit, such as I did 13 years of state penitentiary. So I know. And there's a certain protocol and way you could have came about this, even in a journalistic way,
facts.
especially if you
One
Don Moon.
second,
That
Wavy.
ass.
1 second, Wavy. Let me interject real quick. Welcome to Trolls Nation. If you're new to the room, welcome Trolls Nation. Boom. Go ahead and troll up top. Hit the greenhouse. Join the club. Follow the moderators, and especially if you on stage or in the motherfucking goo wop, follow the club. Follow the moderators. You know what I mean? Show us that love. Show us that respect. This platform is for the people, by the people. So we want people to be able to come hang out, and we definitely want y'all to be notified when we have events, money giveaways, and all that good shit. Wavy, go ahead.
And I want to come to this point also. So when the people say, but why did Jim had to go and get the brother from the West Coast? You have to look at optics, people. You don't look at things straightforward sometimes. You have to be diagonal. You have to learn how to play this thing called auto. People need to read. That's what we
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
educate ourselves.
It's a chain of
Because
command in this shit. It's a
so
chain of
and
command.
and I
Yeah,
say that to say this.
Yo, I say that all the time, and I'm not even a member.
I'm saying that to say this. The reason why Jim will do a business transaction, because it also was a business transaction, because the man is running his own podcast called Check In. Salute to him and what he's doing. And he had a conversation with him. That's also someone who's, in the eyes of many people, a reputable certified G with outstanding membership tag on it. So if he sits down with that man who's been in predicaments such as that before and been around the loop, he can see certain things that maybe they showed him, things that are not privy to the common people. And Son could say, you know what? Nah, that's why he can do that. Has nothing to do with going to the West, East. No, it's just like you don't think a nigga's gonna sit down with, let's just say, Pistol Pete or Larry Who if they can. They wanted to, if they started some shit podcast and they wanted to talk to some. You don't think niggas gonna sit down with them? Those are certified big boys. You sit down with them, they chopped it up, and it's just to come with the once again the clarity and the aspect from what he's basing on why he's saying he didn't commit no wrong, and it's gonna translate to that brother because he knows Son from the West that came with the rhetoric. You understand?
Right. Absolutely.
That's all it is.
Let me tell y'all, everybody on this that's listening right now, let me tell y'all something about the BN, right? That nation, they gonna weed out their own. If they get some paperwork on Jim, they gonna handle that shit. He's under paperwork. That's what motherfuckers don't understand is he's under paperwork. I ain't gonna speak too much on y'all politics, but Jim is up
Mm-hmm.
under paperwork, man. If
Of
they get
course.
any black and white on that dude, he assed out.
It's like they
Now as
showed that
far
this
as
part,
far as
even though
whack
you see it
goes,
in the
Pick him
movies,
out of
that
the
it
whip.
is
yeah,
true.
as far as
He's
whack goes, whack is my nigger. Hands down, that's my dude, right? What y'all gotta understand about him is whack is transitioning,
mm-hmm.
right? And what Wack is not saying that Jim is a snitch. He's saying that all this shit is suspect. And Jimmy, if you not, then come outside. However, Jim, if he's not a rat, he's not gonna start speaking on politics and that shit because now he is gonna be involved in that conspiracy. So it's two ways that niggas could look at this, but the bottom line is if it ain't in black and white, us as motherfuckers who politic and who in this game, we not
That's
gonna
a
stamp
fact.
that man as a rat until we
But
see it in black and white.
That's a fact,
Dame, you
bro.
saying, Dame, that means you saying that Wack got Jim
That's a
in
fact.
the
It
catch
comes out via
22.
discovery.
Hey, he
So,
got what?
Dame, that means you saying that Wack got Jim in the catch 22. Because if Jim speak on it, he putting himself in the situation. But if he don't, then he putting himself in a situation. But then
Well, I'm
what
gonna
about
tell
the
you like
fact?
this:
But what,
the only people, Jim. Go ahead.
hold up. What
Go ahead.
about the fact that he shows up on the verses with the jewelry that's still a part of the case?
I get that too. Like, but what
What
like what I'm
jury? What
what?
jury? Part of what? Well, hold up.
Oh,
What?
yeah, he got the Takashi shit, Takashi jury that he got robbed for, took from or whatever.
No, he did
That
not, man. What do y'all? No, he did not,
so
man.
okay. So tell us what's up.
What? Every piece of jewelry he had on is his own, including to the new ones that he had put on him that day that he got from Mazani and made custom joint and all. Like Jim's got
Hey,
money,
hey,
man.
Wavy,
He ain't no
hey,
poor
Wavy,
nigga.
hey, Wavy, hey, Wavy, you doing a lot of capping, like, you doing a lot, like, you be with that nigga? How you know what he had on?
What do you mean? How do I know these people? I've seen these
You
people
be
for
with
over
I
that
know
30
you,
nigga?
hey,
years
Wavy,
now.
I
Hey,
know you
Stats,
said
you
that
know
with a
he
lot of
Yeah,
be with
Wavy
confidence,
him.
but
definitely
you
sound like
Hold
a
on,
obviously
hold on, hold
working
on, hold on,
behind
hold on.
my,
One
One
mic.
mic. Let Jesus speak. Jesus, go ahead, speak.
yeah, like, you doing, cause you from
You see,
Harlem,
them
you
niggas
trying
don't
to
want me
defend
to
him, but
talk and
you
that
can't act
nothing.
like
But I know
what he
all these
did
niggas that's on
is
this
his
platform.
suspect.
You
Hey,
Reno.
yo, hold on. Since he asked me that
On
question, let
phone
me
them
tell him
grave.
something real quick. Derek, R.I.P. My nigga Bloodshed, childhood friend. Duke, Digger, the real children, all the outstanding certified niggas that even before Dipset, I grew up with these people. I know them. I smoke weed. I chilled in 1199 in their houses.
Children of the
That
Corn.
shit don't mean nothing to
All
us
right.
though, bro. We
If
don't
you
know
want to
that
ask me
for a
certain
fact.
questions, like these are not people that I'm just speaking on or speaking on Jim because he's not my best friend. But I've hung out with Jim, smoked weed, and we've even went on
Okay, so,
tours with them before.
So what about
alright,
Hey,
so
Freaky
no
Zeke
disrespect, no
then?
disrespect, no disrespect, because I'm
What
the one
about
that brought
Freaky
up the
Zeke?
original statement. Check this out. I'm the one that brought up the original statement. The thing is this, Jim, everything that y'all been saying makes perfect
And
sense.
hold on, not to cut you
I'm,
off real
t-
quick, brother. And
I'm
just
no,
to
but
answer that
let me,
kid real quick.
I know, but
Hold on,
just
one
before,
mic,
because
one mic.
he's
Go ahead,
speaking
Crisis.
towards my comment. So let
Okay,
me
go ahead.
finish.
Go ahead. Do your
So
thing.
my thing is everything that you was saying earlier, I agree with you 1,000%. Until we get to the part where Jim has his regular jewels out on the verses and then pulls out the jewels that belong to fucking 6ix9ine on the verses that's
I
a
can
part
answer
of this
that question.
goddamn indictment.
Bro,
I
he
can
did
answer
not
your
have no
question.
Takashi jury, bro. You bugging out, bro.
Yo, Wavy, I can answer the question.
Hey, yo, but hold on, peep this. Hey, peep this. Wavy, let me ask you a question, my nigga. You said you fuck with Jim Jones, correct? But you got a
No, I
picture
didn't say
with
that.
Jim
I
Jones'
didn't say
eye.
that.
Wavy don't
I
You
fuck
didn't
got
with
a
say
Jim
that.
picture
Jones.
with
You
He
Jim
did
know
Jones'
it.
say
eye.
that,
He
So
bro.
how
know
the
it.
fuck you fuck with him, but you got a picture with his eye?
That's
Once
his
again, I
Wavy.
You
never said
don't
I
fuck
fuck
with
with
Wavy.
Jim,
Jim.
right?
Wavy
And I
never said
thought
he
he
That's
said
fucked
he
what
with
knew.
I'm
I
Jim.
saying.
never heard him say
That's
he
what I'm
knew.
Yo,
saying.
what's wrong with the guy?
Yo,
You
No,
don't
but
he
what
don't
I'm
fuck
saying
with
is,
you
bro,
like
you
Hey,
that.
got
yo,
you
Hold
hold
got
on,
on real
hold on.
like
quick.
Let him speak.
Hold on real quick.
Wait,
Hold on.
hold on, Wavy,
Hold on
Wavy,
real
Wavy.
quick.
Let him
Real quick.
finish his
One mic.
point.
One mic. Real quick. You can ask Gotti down there. Me and my niggas done brought smoke to Jim. We
that's
took
a
jury
fact.
from Jim
They
before.
they they done robbed Jim before. That's a fact. And they was
But my man is good with Jim now. And not only that, I was even doing that while I was Damu. This is what
that.
y'all don't understand about this shit. Like,
That's
this is
why I don't
different.
believe
This
this
is New
nigga.
York shit for real at its finest. All I'm saying is, it doesn't matter what I might think about him as a personal nigga or even a nigga that reps this shit. I'm still not calling him an informant if he's not an
All
informant.
right, but at the end of the day, you trying to go past the point of you saying that he did not pull out old boy jury on the verses. You just
He
said
did
I
that.
not. He
You
did
went
I can
not.
hard.
answer the question. I can answer the question. I can answer the question.
Damn, Harlem
Bro,
double.
yo. AOB, word to my mother, it's Harlem Double. So the thing is that Takashi has a skull head piece with the rainbow thing on it. Jim Jones also has a skull head piece from the El Capo album. That's not the same chain. That's a rose gold chain versus a
They
diamond chain.
got
There's
the
That
two
was a
different
same
whole
chains.
jeweler.
brand new
They
piece
got the
that
same.
Mozzie New York, Mozzie the jeweler made, and he constructed it prior to
Yo,
even the verses
Wavy.
came out. He was showing when he was making as a custom. Has nothing to do with
Hey,
six
yo,
nine. Where
Wavy.
y'all
They
get
got
this
the
shit
same
from, man?
jeweler. They got the same jeweler, Wavy. A lot of niggas gotta stop
God
that. They
damn,
got
this
the
internet
same.
shit is crazy, bro.
That's a fact. And they was.
But my man is good with Jim now. And not only that, I was even doing that while I was Damu. This is what
That.
y'all don't understand about this shit. Like,
That's
this is
why I don't
different.
believe
This
this
is New
nigga.
York shit for real at its finest. All I'm saying is, it doesn't matter what I might think about him as a personal nigga or even a nigga that reps this shit. I'm still not calling him an informant if he's not an
All
informant.
right, but at the end of the day, you trying to go past the point of you saying that he did not pull out old boy jury on the verses. You just
He
said
did
I
that.
not. He
You
did
went
I
not.
can
hard.
answer the question. I can answer the question. I can answer the question.
Damn, Harlem
Bro,
double.
yo. AOB, word to my mother, it's Harlem Double. So the thing is that Takashi has a skull head piece with the rainbow thing on it. Jim Jones also has a skull head piece from the El Capo album. That's not the same chain. That's a rose gold chain versus a
They
diamond chain.
got
There's
the
That
two
was a
same
different
whole
jeweler.
chains.
brand new
They
piece
got the
that
same.
Mozzie New York, Mozzie the jeweler made, and he constructed it prior to
Yo,
even the verses
Wavy.
came out. He was showing when he was making as a custom. Has nothing to do with
Hey,
six
yo,
nine. Where
Wavy.
y'all
They
get
got
this
the
shit
same
from, man?
jeweler. They got the same jeweler, Wavy. A lot of niggas gotta stop
God
that. They
damn,
got
this
the
internet
same.
shit is crazy, bro.
Hey, yo, I
Somebody
don't
sound
know
like a
who's talking right
robot.
now, but that dude sound
Somebody,
like Megatron.
yo,
Whoever's
Wavy
Sound
has
talking
to
right
like
now
he
sound
change
like
this shit
Megatron,
his
bro.
this
back now.
shit
Wavy
sound
done
like
got
his
his
shit
back
tap,
back.
bruh.
Whoever was talking just now sound like Megatron.
Yeah,
This shit
this
tap,
You
nigga
gotta
got
bro.
you gotta come all the way out of the
compromised.
matrix, bro.
That nigga compromised right
What is
So
it?
wave,
So I
so
know all
wavy,
the
But
so
top
that
wavy,
jewels,
that
so
man. I'm
wasn't
wavy,
that
icy, so
wasn't
I'm
so
six
wavy,
icy.
so
nine
Just
though.
wavy,
icy, man.
wavy, so wavy,
That wasn't
wavy. Check
six
this out,
nine.
right? So wavy, wavy. I've actually been you've been in the Eastern District before. I've actually talked to you before. You are a very straightforward type of dude, right? So I'm
Nah,
gonna
don't
just
believe.
ask you a
Hey,
very
yo, hey, cousin, don't believe all that, bro. Don't believe all,
I'm
especially.
gonna just no, but we gotta put this on the record. I'm gonna just ask you a yes or no question. Yes or no, do you think that cats are blowing this up to be more than what it is? Or do you think that there's actually smoke with it or fire where there's smoke with Jim?
Nah, I think that they making it more than what it is. I think that they really trying to. I don't even want to say assassin, like I said, because it's a good now, it's a great for the topic and everything. But like I said, when you're talking about things where people really actually went to, federal prison and people's livelihoods in the line, to go around saying certain things about someone, like I said, but everyone in here is not from the street, so I get it.
Hey, we need to. Hey, Wavy done. We need to leave Jim alone because that nigga a senior citizen. That nigga older than Wack.
Nah, man, listen, people, you know what's so sad? People still like his music, people like his style, niggas like who he is as I guess as an
And this
entertainer.
nigga, he an
Um,
old nigga
Right.
too. He running around
This
here
this
acting like what
this
he
big
was
I ain't
doing
gonna
in the
front.
background.
day.
I love the nigga Kim. I only fuck with Jim cause of Kim, my nigga. I like Flea, man. I ain't never
If
like
he'd
that
have
Jim
told us some
Jones
Cam
shit.
Harlem
always
niggas, it would have
been
been
that
totally
nigga.
different.
But I'm just
Yo,
saying
what's up
though,
with Freaky?
when it come to certain
Freaky
shit,
a
like
rat.
If he'd have
Nah,
told us
we not.
some
Hold on,
Harlem
hold on. We
niggas, it
not
would have
gonna.
been a
We not.
different story.
Hold on. One mic. Welcome to Trolls Nation. If you're new to the room, go ahead and troll up top. Hit the greenhouse. Join the club. Follow the moderators. Man, I'm looking at the numbers, man. It's a lot of motherfuckers on stage who still ain't joined the club nor followed any moderators, man. This is Reek speaking, man. Do us that solid one, man. Do us that solid one.
Hey
We
yo,
trying
can
to
y'all
build
bring
this
up
thing
Zeke
up.
Black? Can y'all
So,
bring up Zeke
so,
Black if you don't
so,
mind?
Hey, yo, Reek, let me
moderators,
be a sniper, yo. If I don't see them
hold on.
following you, I'll snipe them off the stage.
Nah, it's cool, man. I'm trusting in niggas always talking about that we trying to build up shit with our people. Well, this is a platform for the people, man. This ain't got nothing to do with the other man. Man, we all in here, man. We trying to get this shit done amongst ourselves, and we trying to get to the bottom of it.
Hey yo, Reek,
Stat,
if you don't, there you go. That's my man. He did a lot of my
stat.
man's from the east side of Harlem, west side of Harlem,
Shout
Bronx.
out
Grew
Zeke.
up with a lot of legends. He interviewed all the biggest legends,
hey
people that
Zeke, let me
y'all
ask you
read
a
about, and
question.
they
So,
do
hold on,
movies
hold
and
on,
stuff.
hold on, hold on.
My man does all
Hey,
that. Like he knows
hey,
all these
appreciate it.
people
Hey,
also. They can come from a good standpoint.
hey, Zeke,
Fab.
shout out to Zeke, man. Hey, so stats 280. Go ahead and speak, man. I need y'all to be silent, man. I want to hear what this brother got to say because he has his cell phone. I don't know if he's on a speakerphone. So everyone mute it up and let him say what
Yeah, like I'm just saying, cause I be trying to like figure where niggas be getting their sources from because I be noticing individuals be biased, whether it's due to affiliation or they region or wherever they from. So I be like, bro, you can't sit here and say that dudes is making it bigger than what it is when if we was in it, the only reason it's bigger than what it is because you would be looking at it from a entertainer's perspective, meaning you're not doing anything, you know what I'm saying, illegal. But if he was in the streets and all this shit was going on, people would look at him side eyed and definitely come to a conclusion whether they're going to deal with him or not. So there's no way in hell you going to sit here and just chalk this up like, yo, niggas is trying to clout chase and just, it's
Nah,
just a
but
good
Stack,
topic.
like you said, you also have that understanding that he's an entertainer that be around people in the street. He's not necessarily in the street. You have that understanding though.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I know people that he dealt with from my backyard, and them niggas ain't here. All of the people that he dealt with are either dead or in jail. How the fuck you the only nigga still here?
Facts. Why does everybody Jim keep dealing with end up in jail? Why is that
I
the
can't
case?
speak
Why
about. I
does
Tap
know
that like
niggas that
button
deal
for
with
us,
people in
why
man.
the Jersey home, but I can't speak on the politics because I don't
why
know
does
about none of that.
CEO
You
Chris?
see,
Why
like
does CEO
I
Chris?
can't come up
Why
with a
does
theory about something that I don't know about.
but why does CEO Chris want to come out and tell people that the dude who flipped him, he got put onto that particular dude by Jim?
Because he's an
Why?
informant. He's gonna tell you whatever he has to say.
Oh, okay, so we're gonna automatically assume he's lying. Is what you're saying?
Shit, look at
Because
the
we
Air
know
Rap
he's an
case.
informant.
But
We
I ain't
know
know that.
he's an informant. We know
But
he'll say and do anything.
what's the first role of an informant?
Say
That's true.
anything
That's
you
a
can
fact.
to get out.
No. What's the first role of the
That's what
informant
happened
to
with
the
the
federal
Air
government?
Rap case.
And no, to the federal government. What's the first? What are y'all like? Because I know a lot of people in here. They're like, oh, if you ain't been to jail, you can't speak on nothing. Blah blah blah. Okay, great. But guess what? If you lie to the feds,
He
you know what I'm
got you.
saying?
He got
So if the federal informant is saying that the dude who flipped him, he got put onto him by Jim,
you.
why are we
Damn.
so quick to dismiss that?
But did
Exactly.
CEO Chris say that
Because
in the
because
transcript?
you know he actually did say that. He actually did say that.
In
But
the
check this out
transcript
though.
report?
So it wasn't just only in the transcripts. He tried to do an interview
Uh-huh.
on YouTube. He tried to do an interview on YouTube,
Uh-huh.
and that interview came out. The word of the interview came out before the interview was able to be completed. You know what I'm saying? And then at that point, the person who was doing the interview was like, "Yo, I wish this person would have been able to complete the interview because when they came to me to do the interview, the first thing they mentioned was that the dude who put them on with the cat, Chinese cat, who flipped them was Jim.
Man,
You know what
when
I'm
I
saying?
seen from the wiretap, he said he got put onto his Billy lifestyle through Nuke, and from Nuke he went to Melly.
No, no,
That's all
no.
I
We're not
know.
talking about the Billies though. The Billies is New York, the Bloods. Those are the people who flipped him. Go look at the case. The people who flipped him was when he did the shit with the Chinese gangsters. Those are the people who flipped him, not the Billies. You know what I'm saying? So when dude said that the cat who put him on with the dude who flipped him was Jim, and that's what he wanted to do the interview for. But shit started going spooky, becoming sideways. He
I
backed
never
You
out.
know
know
about that.
what? You're right. I remember hearing that too. I know where you're talking about. And I know who you're talking. Yes, I remember that. So
Dude
Hey,
backed
y'all, I
out.
want to
that's
ask
out of
Zeke.
the interview.
Hey, Zeke, I want to ask
So
you a
they gonna
question.
let my
Hey
man's
yo,
hook a
Jesus,
soda up?
Jesus, I didn't even
Huh?
get a chance to finish because for real.
My fault.
Like, but I'm gonna give it to you. Give me 10 seconds, bro. All I'm saying is this: at the end of the day, we shouldn't be so quick to act like some of these people are not doing what they're doing. Because at the end of the day, like the brother about an hour ago said, if somebody is still actively working, they're gonna redact his shit from everything. This isn't a prison thing. This is a federal government thing. The federal government does this with everything. If
Hmm.
somebody is still active, they redact your shit. They're not gonna put your name in nothing because you're still working.
Breaking news. Today in Texas, there was a black school shooter.
This dude is still
Hey,
working.
let me
So
interject
because
real
he's
quick. Let me interject real quick. And I find it kind of weird, Wavy, that you not being one of Jim Jones' homies. Apparently, you don't fuck with the nigga. You on here basically saying like, well, ain't no proof, so we like it shouldn't even be talked about. But
No, I didn't
you
say it
one
shouldn't be
side of your
talked
mouth is
about. That's
like,
why we're in here talking about it.
nah, I know, but you kind of insinuated like, oh, it's corny for niggas to
No,
be
no, I'm
talking
not
about this shit
insinuating.
and niggas
I'm
don't got no
saying,
paperwork.
I'm making a stance. I'm not insinuating. I'm making it clear.
Reed, he's not
I don't
insinuating.
respect
Reed,
anyone who's making a narrative that he's an informant
facts,
and don't have no
facts.
basis on it.
Wavy,
Wavy.
you have to get
Now
this.
what the other brother down there that was just saying, now if he feels due to certain circumstances that he don't like the way his son is feeling, that's why he stays away. Respect, you
Boom,
could do that, but you
boom.
can't call him an informant.
Reed, let me
Talking
finish my
over
thought.
each
Let
other.
me finish. So Reed, let me
I'm
finish
just
what I
that's
let
what
me
I'm trying to figure out. Christ, it's just like niggas on wiretaps, niggas getting caught with shit in the car, and niggas don't face no time for it. And it's like, nigga,
Reed,
I got the OG, I got the OG Damu niggas from the East Coast in here, and it's like, nigga, is niggas need some type of paperwork to let it be known that nigga this shit is off, or do niggas know niggas who like Shy 120 OG niggas know like, bro, that nigga should not be on the streets. Like can someone
Reed.
solidify that Jim should not be on the streets if he's on that wiretap. And if the wiretap wasn't important and they didn't know what super violated mean, then why would it even be played in court? Why
Hold
would it even
on,
be
So
look,
used
Reed,
as
Reed,
evidence
look.
if it
Let me
don't
Reed,
mean
tell
Reed,
you.
shit?
Look.
time out.
So
Time out,
when,
time out,
so listen, listen.
everybody, time out, time out.
Hold
No,
up,
no,
real
no, no,
fast.
no, 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 no.
They
Time
will
out.
bring language
Reed.
experts from the streets, bro, to say what super violated
Oh
is.
my God.
I've
Hey
seen it.
yo,
They put motherfuckers on the stand based on E40's language book
Hmm.
to say what this means. They would have brought somebody in there,
Yeah, an
one of their
interpreter from
informants
the
that's
street. Yeah.
known. They would have brought him in there. What does super violated mean? That means to kill him.
Oh
They would have
God.
brought somebody in there, bro.
Exactly. It
hey
They
would
would
have
yo,
have.
brought
Reed. So
Wavy
Reed,
and God. They would
Reed.
have brought Wavy in there and they would have been like, Wavy, what that mean? He would have told him.
So
It would
Reed,
have.
let
First
me.
of all, everyone knows super violent in New York is
What's
broad.
that?
It can mean many
Was
things.
popping? 280 was popping. 280 was popping.
What's good? What's
Yo,
cracking
peace.
with
Down to the trolls, man. What you want to ask me, good brother? Shout out to
you? Nah,
Wavy for
yeah,
Oh,
I
sure.
shout out
wanted
to
to,
my
yeah,
brother
cause
Zeke Black. Yo, Zeke is Gotti, bro. What's good, Zeke?
What's good? What's good? What's good, man?
Hey, so check it out.
Chilling.
Super violate might be open for interpretation, but when you say, "Oh, start knocking that nigga bodyguards off," and then you know what I mean,
you already
bodyguards
know
in New
what he
York can't have no
Hey
insinuated.
pistol.
yo, Reed, let me cook,
Exactly,
bro.
exactly. All right, crisis.
Reed.
I'm gonna let you. Crisis, is that crisis speaking?
Yeah, let me cook, bro.
I'm
I
gonna
was
let you. I'm
going
gonna
with
Your
this
let you.
shit.
crisis. Your
All right. My
crisis.
bad. My bad. I'm gonna
Your
let you
crisis.
land.
You cooking, but you about to overcook, dog. Like let other people
No,
Well,
talk. Go
go
ahead.
ahead. Do your thing. Do your
yeah.
thing before 280
I
tells.
want you to land your point, crisis, I want niggas to be able to speak on this because
No,
it's
definitely,
dragging on
definitely.
long. All right, go ahead,
I'm just
OG.
trying. I'm just trying to get Wavy
You got 1 minute.
to
You
get to
got one.
his specific point. So Wavy, my thing is this. So Wavy, my thing is this. At the end of the day, what is your threshold? Because at the end, here's what I want you to understand. when we try to have a conversation, we may be on opposing viewpoints. I just need to understand what is the threshold for you to agree with my point. You know what I mean? So what is the threshold for you? If your threshold is that it has to be only in black and white, then that's the end of the conversation. But if you know from your gut that when you see X, Y, Z, because you see the way the feds really move, not just because that's your man's, but you know how they really move, then you can't sit here and say that everything that he's doing is on the right and up, like, or the up and right.
I
Like
can only
you
answer
can't
that in
say
one
that.
way. Due to my lifestyle and how I came up and the type of lifestyle I live, I would not be able to call him an informant.
Huh?
Okay.
Would you still
Nah,
fuck with him though?
but you still call them suspect. Would you just call them suspect?
I would, yeah, definitely suspect.
Def,
From
def,
what I've seen,
I'm not fucking with him.
based on what I've seen, not really.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
That's
You
the reason
just a
why
fan.
Jim's not gonna
Just say,
keep getting niggas
hey yo,
locked up.
oh,
You know what I
wait,
noticed with
wait,
you? You
wait.
mad biased. You real biased to your own look. That's the problem with you New York blood niggas now because y'all don't want to
Huh,
just keep it real and just say what the fuck it is. Y'all
He's
always trying
biased.
to
huh. my man.
uphold
He's
these
biased.
niggas and
Hey, yo,
try to
you sound like
upright.
you got a
That's your
personal
Hold
problem.
on,
problem,
hold on,
bro.
hold on. Hey, hold on. Let
Mike,
Stats
one
280
mic.
speak. Let Stats 280 speak. Fuck all them comments and sideballs and all that scoffing and trolling. Y'all niggas just bick it. Goddamn. Let this nigga speak. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Stats.
that's the problem with the New York Bloods. Because right now, every time y'all find somebody that's doing suspect bullshit and they get put on Front Street, y'all try to do this coping shit. Oh, nah, he ain't do it. Nah, we gotta look into it. Nah, we need this. Nah, we need that. Hey, yo, when the streets, if it look like that and it is, then we ain't fucking with it. We don't need a true confirmation because in the streets, the confirmation could be your indictment, nigga.
Um,
So what's the point of sitting here acting like, yo, this looks a little bit like that, but nah, y'all, that's your problem now.
Don't wait
That's
till
your
it's too
fucking
late.
Can I say
problem.
Don't wait
something? Can
till
I
it's
say
too late.
something? It's Peso. I'm from New York. You heard? Y'all can hear me?
You go ahead, Peso.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm from New York or whatever like that. You know what I mean? And I'm from the other side. I ain't homie or whatever. I'm cuz. But
Yeah,
one thing we
watch
do in New York, like if you don't got paperwork, you can't really speak on that. I mean, I don't know nobody, no other cultures or whatever, but in New York, if there's no paperwork, you're not supposed to talk on it. That's just how it goes. You know what I mean? So I
Fact.
understand where homie coming from. I understand where homie coming from, but you got to look at the situations. You know what I mean? Look at the situations Jim been in.
You
That's
know,
it. That's it.
hey, cousin, you know, sorry to cut you off, but you know why I'm saying it like this is because we not gonna sit here and keep having multiple accusations, multiple events. So, like, when are y'all just gonna say, "Yo, this is what it is"? We
Hey,
gotta stop
hey, yo,
doing this.
Jesus.
What if
Hey,
Yeah,
shit,
that's
man?
a
sis.
fact. Cause it's homie, it's
Yo,
niggas that in New York that done got hit up because niggas
yo,
saying they a snitch, and there's no
yo,
Yeah, just
paperwork.
off of
yo,
that,
yo,
just off of niggas
that's
saying.
Yo, y'all can let my
yo,
brother
Jesus.
Minnesota.
Yo, Jesus. That's a yo. This is Harlem G. I'm from Harlem. I'm from Harlem blocks. Believe me when I tell you. And what Peso said is a fact. From being on the street, no matter what your gut feeling is, you're not allowed to speak it and say, "Oh, he did such." I seen dudes get thrown through windows because somebody said they was a snitch and didn't have no paperwork. Like that part is a fact. That's why when what's the name said when somebody said you do make the decision whether you gonna have them in your circle. You might say what's up to them, but when you see them coming, you make up an excuse to move if that's what you feel like. If you feel like they suspect, but the point that he said, you really not motherfuckers know the rule in New York City is you don't speak and say, "Oh, that
Yo,
nigga's a
Harlem.
snitch." What's up?
Yo,
Hey,
Harlem.
yo,
Hey,
Yo,
hold
yo,
hold
yo,
on real
y'all
quick.
can
Yo,
bring my
Harlem,
man
shut
Hold
up.
on. One
Minnesota.
mic.
That's
One
what.
Nah,
Hold
mic.
up,
One
hey,
hold up,
yo,
mic.
hold
let
up,
one
hold up,
mic.
One
hold
Let
up.
Stats
mic.
reply.
One
One
mic.
mic.
One mic.
Hold up. Yo, Harlem. Yo, Harlem. You can bring my man Minnesota up real quick. Cause
Hey yo,
he in the goop.
I
Harlem,
ain't gonna
that's
lie.
why I said
Hey,
due to
this
the
is actually
lifestyle that
real.
I live, I can't make that judgment that way because I live a certain code. I'm in outside.
okay.
We can't do that. I don't
Iced
Hey, yo,
out.
move
G,
that way.
let
Hey,
me
this
tell
shit
y'all
That's
real.
all I'm
something.
Iced
Hold
saying.
out.
on.
Hold on, Wavy. You a hood nigga?
I'm a hood nigga.
All
I
right,
don't believe
cause
it.
hey, niggas is up in my DM and niggas is bringing out shit about you now.
Nah,
in regard
Wavy
Damn.
100, bro.
nah, cause he been speaking on shit. So niggas done did their homework on you, and now there's shit in regards to you because the way it comes off like not that you defending Jim Jones, but you're requiring something as if you lack common sense and you lack like nigga. If you walk in a room and your homie is got his clothes off, right? and and the other homie coming out the bathroom and he got his clothes off, right? And you walk into the motherfucker apartment, do you need to see them having a sexual act to put two and two together? This shit don't look right. This shit looks
Hey,
suspect.
Well,
When have
hey,
you
damn,
ever
yo,
walked in the
Hold
house
on.
and
Real
yo, hold on,
Common
yo,
quick.
yo,
sense.
hold on,
time
Common
out,
time
time
out,
out,
sense.
time
time out,
out.
Uh,
Time out,
look at
Wavy.
this shit.
How
You hear
how
this
On
the
mic.
shit?
you really
On
Hey,
mic.
no
offended
disrespect,
today?
no
God
disrespect, Reed,
damn.
no disrespect, no disrespect, Reed, because I know that me and Wavy was going back and forth earlier. But nah, don't do that to the brother, yo. Like, don't
He
do that.
can't do that. He's trying to compare a homosexual act to a RICO case.
Hey, yo,
That's
Wavy,
wild. I
hey, Wavy.
swear. I ain't
No,
heard that shit like that before. That's
I'm talking about if a person look gay, they gay. If a person look like they a snitch,
Brother,
they a
I'm
snitch.
talking
If a
about
person
Jim
look like
Jones. Y'all saying he's an informant and this RICO case. That's what we talking about. We
no,
not
yeah,
no
talking
one
about
no,
said
gay
he
we
shit.
was
did
an
get that.
informant. No one said he was an informant. Even the last one, no one came to the conclusion that he's an informant. Niggas have came to the conclusion that a lot of
Ah,
things that he
shit.
should
Here
have
we
been
go
in jail
again.
for or should have had some type of repercussions for, he did not. That's what the conversation is. Niggas is not putting a stamp on saying he a snitch. We don't got no paperwork. These codes that niggas say, oh, we need paperwork before we call it. Nigga, we all got them codes. So let's get that out the fucking out the
Hey,
works.
yo, Rick.
Nigga, no one is saying that. No one, hold on. No one is saying that he a snitch. Niggas is
Okay.
saying that there's been a whole bunch of suspect activity that's making niggas spider senses go off.
And he
And
ain't
if
and
their
And
listen,
spider
and,
senses go
whatever
off, you
these
move off.
suspect okay, guess what? We don't deal with the nigga in real life. We deal with the nigga in music and entertainment. So it's not like, oh, well, this is a homie and I just stopped dealing with the nigga. This is just someone that's supposed to be a street nigga who done verbally started a movement called Stop Snitching and then talk this shit about 6ix9ine and
Yes,
saying the nigga this
sir.
and nigga that. And then you got pictures of the nigga with the rainbow hair nigga before he went bad, chunking up the motherfucking shit. So it's like, hold on.
Yo, can
What
I
the fuck
say
is going
something?
on?
Can I say one thing?
Who
I
is
ain't
that?
speak the
Who is
whole
that?
time.
That's skills,
This the
bro.
Who
Sean
is that?
Boy.
That's skills.
This the
That's
Sean
Who?
skills.
Boy
Hey,
Skills,
yo,
man,
Rick.
Skills.
from
Go ahead,
Brooklyn.
skills.
Go ahead,
This the
go
Sean
go
Boy.
ahead, go ahead.
All right, one thing I'm gonna say, right? When you having a discussion and you asking people for their opinions, right? And people is giving their opinions in favor of him being sour. The moment that somebody give their opinion of him not being sour, you can't jump on that person and be mad like you forcing him to want. You know what I mean? Like you can't do that because now it's like you want the nigga to be a snitch or something.
Facts, facts.
That's what
Hey,
I'm
yo,
saying.
hey, yo,
Scrap
Rick.
SL.
Damn.
Big SL
Yo,
all the
That's
way
Rick.
up.
right.
Yo,
Right.
Rick. Yo,
Yep.
my man's Minnesota trying to come up, man. But the rent, the head shit is off, man. He want to come up on and build on it.
Hey,
Okay,
guys.
where's he
Hey,
at?
yo,
What
oh
row is
yeah,
he on?
He
don't
in the
see him down.
yo, he in the followed by the speaker joint. My man, Minnesota Money Boss put.
Okay, I got him.
Moderators, have y'all all
Yeah,
right, boom.
he's
Hey,
coming.
Reek, I
hey,
sent you a
yo, hey,
song
yo,
for
All right,
Jim
Reek.
Jones as
Hey, yo,
well.
Reek. And
I'm
let me
sorry,
just
y'all
say
go
this
through
real quick to you. Even if, like y'all was saying about me, even if some of the people could
Yeah,
say,
I'm not gonna.
damn, big Ice might be on some little bias. That's fine. Y'all can say that because that's y'all opinion, how y'all might feel. But y'all can't say that where I'm coming from and the analogy that I'm gonna you base my theory on is wrong because I'm still going with the code, of course, of the criminality code, which
Big
is
facts.
you can't call someone an informant, a rat, or a snitch if you didn't do a crime with him and he didn't tell on you.
That's
Can't
facts.
So
do it.
all right.
iced out,
So
iced
all
out.
right, so
Well, that's
hold on,
not
hold
what
on,
the
hold on,
mobsters saying on
hold
YouTube.
on. Hey, hold on. One mic. Shy 120. You want to chime in on this, big homie? Because I know he be chilling and shit. All right, so check this out.
I mean,
When
what you want me to add on about, bro?
well, do you want to chime in on this? You got any input on this, man, from your expertise of being a street nigga and in regards to, Jim Jones being on that wiretap and nothing happening, 50 saying the nigga should be in some shit, Whack is saying nigga you ain't gonna be on no wiretap and be free and all them other niggas in jail. Do you have any New York expertise on that, big homie?
My expertise always been what it always been, man. I got to see it in black and white. Um, I ain't gonna I ain't gonna be into this shit too long. I'm gonna just chop it up with you for 2 minutes, Reed. Check it out though. This is what my thing is, bro. Right? I don't want to do this, but if we put a poll out right now, and I ask half these motherfuckers on this poll right now, what's Jim Jones' first name, his last name, and his middle initial? Motherfucker wouldn't even be able to tell me
Ah,
that, right?
shit.
Joseph.
Here we go
So
again.
with me saying that, listen, I'm justifying for nobody. Let's get that off the back. I justify for me, right? I heard somebody mention a name up here 2 minutes ago. This Wavy dude. Wavy, you up here?
Yo, what's poppin', Scrap SL?
Nah, ain't no SL, man.
Thank
We ain't
you
talked
so
yet.
much.
We gonna
Oh,
leave it right there. Look, 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 look. I'm gonna show you how generalish I am. What's going on, my brother? God bless and all that. When we get a chance, then we can talk about SL. With
All right,
that
we get
being
a chain
said,
reaction right now. I'm gonna go to the room.
that's one thing out the way, right? We ain't gonna do that on here, homie. Like I said, you know how to get at me, man.
I'm
I'm gonna
trying to
pull
do it
up and we
right
can
now.
talk. All right, boom. Now going past that, right? Me, I'm a black and white kind of dude. I always been that way. Like that paperwork, I don't looked it up. I don't got a copy of what it looked like. With that writing on it, it looked the same way. With that handwriting, right? I don't know what's what. I don't know if he is or if he isn't. I know from a perspective of people looking at it, like you said, from the street, yeah, it's looking kind of shaky. The building is looking shaky. Okay, I understand that. But the reality is, you're not gonna tell me if the building is shaky unless you tell me what the foundation looked like, how that cement was laid at the bottom. I must see that. If I can't see that, I'm not gonna tell you how strong that foundation is. Up right now, as of me, I don't even entertain that shit. Like I really tune in just to see if there's any, growth and development within this shit yet. And I see it still is none. But on the other note, though, man, I appreciate y'all for having me, man. All of y'all have a wonderful night. Wavy, yeah, holla at your boy.
Yo, come in the chat with me. I'm trying to get you in the chat right now.
Yo, Shy, you a real motherfucker, but hey,
yeah, yeah.
Hey
See,
yo,
let me
that's
mini,
chop it
hey
up.
yo, mini salute.
that's the energy. That's the energy that I wanted finally. Cause I've been trying to figure out who is this nigga. I done YouTube, Google this nigga. I still don't know who know this nigga, but we know this nigga. I don't. He a relative of the relatives, but we don't know who he is.
Stats, you talking
Yo,
about Jim?
No, he's talking about Wavy.
no, I'm talking about
I don't
Wavy.
no
I'm
Stacks.
talking about
Nobody knows
Wavy.
you. You dick
Oh
ride me.
no,
I
wait,
don't
yeah,
know
Wavy
you. You a
official, bro.
nobody. You a
Hey, yo, don't
nobody.
nobody know. Hey, look, you know what's funny? The people
Yo,
that you look
Minnesota,
up
you
to,
got anything?
I
You
know
got
You
them, but
met
anything?
they don't
Shot
know
on
you.
YouTube.
Yo,
Hey,
but
yo,
we don't
Wavy,
know
Wavy,
you.
Wavy, chill. Wavy,
You
chill,
don't
chill,
know
chill,
Shot.
man.
Stop sucking my dick,
How you
nigga.
gonna tell me I don't know that man? How you figure?
You don't know nobody. You met niggas on
Yo, hold on,
YouTube and
hold on,
you
hold
Wavy,
on,
sucked
hold
on
on.
chill,
niggas'
Reed.
dick.
I'm
Hey, yo,
back on
Wavy,
here though,
Chill.
to
chill,
my brothers.
bro.
Listen,
Wavy,
Wavy,
that's
chill,
what I
chill,
chill.
didn't want to
bro.
do. So
That's
real
crazy.
Wavy,
quick,
yo,
2 seconds. Let me get
You
two
come
think
on,
I
seconds
bro.
out.
care if
Just
you ran
chill,
to
Stop.
Shy
Wavy.
about me,
Wavy,
you bitch
chill.
ass nigga?
Wavy,
31
Hey,
they
yo,
don't
seconds.
have
Wavy,
to
31
chill,
know
seconds,
you.
bro.
please, man.
Wavy,
One
chill.
mic,
One
y'all. One
mic,
mic.
guys.
Hold on. Hey,
Yeah.
y'all let them
Damn,
two
he
niggas
said
go.
one
Hey, hold on.
mic.
Y'all niggas let them two niggas go. I don't know why y'all
One
niggas
mic.
jump into it. Nigga, that's 280 stats, nigga, and Wavy. Let them niggas
All
talk.
right, well,
Like,
my
why
name
you
is
niggas
Shot.
so
This
Bro,
Shot
heated?
120.
bro,
And I
listen.
just want to say one thing. Having my boy Stats moving, how about that? Since we gonna get this out the way right now.
Yo,
Niggas wanted to
shot,
fuck around
shot,
tonight.
shot, easy,
Yeah,
shot.
Stats, that's my twin.
Hey yo,
Yeah, how
Shy.
about that? And he
I'm
crip,
going to
nigga.
your
Don't play
shit ain't
games
linked your
online, boy.
Instagram.
You play too much games online. Get offline and hit my. You said you gonna call me to the conversation to the back. Call me to the conversation to the back so we can talk. And you can tell me where
Hey
to
yo,
pull up
Shy.
at.
That's what the fuck I'm trying to do right now, homie. And your
Yeah,
Yo,
shit ain't
watch
cool,
your
linked.
but don't worry
mouth.
about Stats. Don't worry about my little bro.
Yo, y'all
That's my little bro
online,
right
bro.
there.
Y'all
Guess
online.
what?
Yeah,
Y'all
Guess
you got
what?
the
Stats
replays
online.
on.
crip. And
Stop.
that's my little shine right there. How
Online.
about that, nigga?
Hey,
Call me
one mic.
online,
Shy
nigga.
120 got the
What?
mic. You niggas shut up. Yeah, y'all. Hey, bro, y'all niggas gotta let niggas talk, bro. This shit is crazy,
Hey
bro.
yo,
Y'all hear
Reek,
these
what
niggas
it
Nah,
talk
is,
and
bro.
y'all
Reek?
niggas
We
on the
not doing
Nah,
that.
sideline,
Nah,
Reek.
bro.
Reek, not everything
Them
is for the
niggas has been
fucking
in.
Damn,
clubhouse,
can
bro.
we talk?
Hold on.
No, bro, we not
One
doing that.
Mic.
mic.
Listen. All right.
One mic. Hey, nigga, we can
Yo,
shorten the stage. We can shorten the stage to 10 motherfuckers. It really don't matter to me, man. We just trying to get this shit done and over with so niggas can carry on with their motherfucking day.
Yo,
So
y'all
Ain't
what I'm
have my
nobody
saying
want
is,
word.
the
Check this
stage,
out.
G. Ain't no
Y'all
worry.
have my word. This is Shot 120, man.
Go
Y'all
ahead,
have my
Shaw.
word to my oath to my life, man. Any nigga that know me know I stand on my word. I want everybody to hear this. If y'all know a nigga that's not right and we find out he not right, I'm not having that shit. I don't care if he online with y'all trying to perpetrate and squeeze in with y'all, and we ain't having none of that. We getting all suckers the fuck out of here. All sucker motherfuckers is the fuck out of here.
Salute,
That part,
Salute,
oh
that
salute,
shit.
one.
Here we go again.
salute to that,
Salute.
man.
All right, oh, hold on. Hey, welcome to Trolls Nation, y'all. If you're new to the room, go ahead and troll up top, hit the greenhouse, join the club, follow the moderators. Right now, we just building, you know what I mean? It's all peace, love, and Afro grease in here, man. So, we just building on the subject. Wavy's out the building for now. All right, Wavy's out the building for now. All right. So in regards to what's been said, let me give everyone a recap who just came in. And if you on the stage, join the club. If you in the audience and join this shit, this is Reek. Go ahead and join the club. Follow the moderators so we can keep bringing y'all content and so y'all can get notified when we're doing these events, money giveaways, and all that good shit. So pretty much, if you're just tuning in, I guess everyone can agree. And I'm gonna ask y'all this: the people on stage, y'all flash y'all mic if I'm wrong. Everyone on stage. So we can all agree before we actually call a person a snitch or an informant. Well, let's just say snitch because you can't get any proof that a person's an informant if they're still working. We've got that out. Street niggas have clarified if you're still working, there is no paperwork. But flash your mic if you agree. You cannot call a person a snitch until there's actual black and white paperwork. Flash your mic if you agree with that statement. Flash your mics. Mics flashed. If you don't flash your mic, then I'm assuming you saying otherwise. All right. So the mics are flashing. All right. So we can all agree that in order to be classified a snitch in the streets, and if you're not from the streets, this is what it is. In order to be classified as an actual snitch, some type of paperwork has to be produced in black and white, basically stating that you gave a statement or you testified or you were a witness to something and you gave your honest truth about something and got someone locked up and put away. That's what that is. Now, what we all have came to the conclusion is besides Wavy's the only one that says that Jim Jones' activities does not look suspect to him. 1 minute it did, 1 minute it don't. He left on a note that it don't look suspect, as if he got all the reasons of why Jimmy's walking around, but this nigga don't know Jimmy. He don't fuck with Jimmy. This is not a Jimmy affiliate, but this nigga is speaking very highly on what Jimmy's wearing around his neck, nigga, what Jimmy's being involved in. He's making the claim that he has all the answers for Jimmy, but he's telling us he don't fuck with Jimmy. He even put Jim Jones' enemy True Life as his PTR. Out of all the PTRs pictures he could have picked, he picks Jim Jones' enemy, right?
That's his
So he
first
comes in
cousin
with
though.
this.
But that's his
That's his
first
Hold on.
cousin
cousin
in
though,
real
in real
life,
life
though.
though, bro.
Yeah, that's
Who's
his
his
first
first
cousin
cousin?
in
True
real
Life?
life. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's his
No,
first. But
He ain't
but
say that.
listen, he don't.
Nah.
Well,
He ain't
yeah,
say
he didn't
that.
say that, but y'all saying that.
That's my. He said nah. He said I told you I'm too. He said I told you I'm too.
Nah, that's
I'm
his
tapped.
cousin, but he
Nah,
but
but niggas know. Nah,
that's
but
his
Yo,
niggas
cousin.
know the
Harlem, I
homie
ain't hear
though.
that, Harlem.
He
y'all
ain't
I ain't
think
say
that
hear that
that.
Wavy
part,
was
Harlem.
true life?
Just
Should
cause
I
he
been
ain't
here the
say
whole
that don't
time? I
mean
ain't
that
hear
it's
that,
not
Harlem.
though,
Y'all
bro.
All right,
y'all
all right,
think
okay,
Wavy was
okay.
true
One
life?
mic, one 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 mic.
And I'm just.
Hold on, hold on, one mic. All right, so correction. Let's clarify this. Wavy could possibly be related to True Life, or he could not be. Uh, just because you related to someone, don't mean you rock their picture as their PTR. He wanted to let everyone know that he fucks with True Life and he don't fuck with Jim Jones. But his whole argument was coming in here defending Jim Jones as if he rocks with Jim Jones, as if he knows
He
something
from
more than we do,
Harlem.
as if
He
he,
from Harlem.
as if that's fine. A lot of niggas is from Harlem.
Hey
They all
Rick,
don't
can I
speak
ask
on
you a
Jim
quick
Jones.
question,
Nah,
Rick?
Hold on,
yo,
hold on. Let me finish giving the recap for people who just came in the room. So
Salute,
pretty
Black.
much, Wavy
I
was
see
in
you.
here, and he gave us the
Yeah.
idea that he knows that the activities that Jim Jones is doing, he says in his eyes they don't look suspect. To the rest of us, we all agree that they do look suspect. To family members, fathers, friends that are in jail for doing less shit and getting caught up in the mix, being at the wrong place, wrong phone conversation at the wrong time. We know that to be true. But he claims that Jim Jones' activities do not look suspect. So that's where we left off in the conversation. Now,
Yo,
this is what I'm gonna do. Just so I hold on. I'm gonna get to everybody. This is what I'm finna do just to eliminate all this, everyone throwing in their shit. I'm gonna start from the bottom and then I'm gonna work my way to the top. And I'm gonna ask each individual, do they have something that they want to add to this? If they don't, leave your fucking mic on mute. Uh
All
Hey,
right,
Rick,
before
I
you do
Rod.
think
that, big bro,
somebody. Hey,
before you
Hold on,
do
Rick,
hold on,
I
hold
that,
on,
think
hold
could
somebody.
you
on.
tell
One,
Hey,
Wavy
hold
to
on, hold
come
up,
to the
y'all.
one,
back
Hey,
to
Reek,
Shaw
Reek, Reek,
120?
Reek. Wait. Reek, I think somebody got y'all live on YouTube, bro, and ain't got
on
y'all name
YouTube.
in the
That's
thing.
crazy,
Oh,
Yeah,
man. That's
YouTube?
nah,
All
crazy.
that,
right, well,
Cool,
yeah,
guess
yeah.
man.
what? This is all right. Well, hold on. Guess what? This is Trolls Nation on the Clubhouse app. Trolls Nation. This content don't come from nobody but Trolls Nation.
It's
If
Big
Trolls
Chuck. It's
Nation,
the cat,
then
Big
then
Chuck.
then all right, for sure.
He's
Unless you
still,
got unless you got the green light from Trolls.
Chuck.
Hold on. Why are we talking when I'm talking? Damn, like come on. Like they're not gonna hear two niggas
Man, what's up
talking.
with them likes,
This
man?
is
What's up with
Trolls
them likes,
Nation.
man?
Unless you got the stamp from the founder T Rose to put this shit on your channel, then it's all good. If the person who's putting this content out does not know T Rose, does not know Trolls Nation on the Clubhouse app, that shit is boof. Come to the Clubhouse app, get the real truth, get the
Stop.
real facts,
Oh
get the real
shit.
shit.
Here we
All right,
go
so
again.
this is where I want to go. Shy 120, he already dipped out. All right, boom. Uh, Big Trill, you got something you want to add to this? I know you just came in. You got anything you want to add to this?
Nah,
If
nah.
not, leave it on
I'm
mute.
just not tuning back in. I'm coming
All
back
right,
in.
boom. All right, Rod, you got anything you want to add to this? Or it's on mute. Crisis, you got any? Oh, Rod, you had anything?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, for sure. Shout out to Rod. That's one of my best friends I grew up with. That's my nigga. Crisis, you got anything you want to add to this?
Yeah, so what I was trying to say earlier before everything started going left was that like people can't pick and choose what they want to believe based off of their how close they are to the person. Look, if we willing to take overwhelming circumstantial evidence for one person, then we have to do the same for the next person. We can't act like as if, oh, okay, we got 5, 6, 7 different people saying the same shit about this one dude, so we're gonna believe it. But then when it comes to this next dude, 5, 6, 7 people saying it and they don't want to believe it. The comment that was made earlier when I asked the question about Sammy the Bull and John Gotti, that's a part of Sammy's whole confession. The fact that they played him the tapes that John Gotti was just blaming him for everything. That's why I asked whether or not he thought John Gotti was a legit dude because he before he wasn't mentioning Sammy's name in all the moves that were being made. And then out of nowhere, he started mentioning Sammy's name and everything. And because of that, it makes it look like it actually lines up with what Sammy is saying. That when they found out that they were actually being wiretapped, he started trying to create that distance. So if you all look up to John Gotti and you all think that he was a super gangster or whatever, a real man, whatever you want to call it, but he was out here lining up his underboss to take the entire fall. You know what I'm saying? Does that make him more respectable than the dude who is just a known snitch? That doesn't make him more respectable. If anything, he's a sneak thief.
All
That's
right,
all I was trying to say.
all right, boom. Hey, and I fucked up because I didn't refresh the screen, so you was at the bottom. It shouldn't have even went to you. Minnesota, you got something to say?
Yeah, home team. I'm just I was trying to get in earlier and couldn't get in. That was a couple of hours ago, and this is a nigga birthday, so I was out with the family, but I just got back in. So I'm gonna say this coming from Soundview Projects, and just being around a lot of my friends who were super gangsters and are tangled up now. What I will say is this: see, you got to understand what Jim did was give an opinion. That's not enough to get indicted for. That's not even enough to get brung in for questioning. He said, yeah, he should be super violated. So the way that the feds work, they probably want him, but they can't bring him in because he just gave his opinion. He didn't say, yeah, I want you to super violate him. That's different. He
No,
didn't
he
give an
did.
order.
But he did say knocking down the bodyguards. He said one shot he started knocking down the
Facts.
bodyguards, and then he
Okay,
said,
listen, listen,
no.
listen. Once you get this is the thing.
Nigga, he
My
got detail and graphic. He got
my
detail and graphic. You heard the wiretap? You heard it?
Nah, all I heard was the old shit where he said, "Yeah, super violated."
Okay, so if you haven't heard it, then bro, you probably don't even want to
If
continue
it's
going
if
on through
this
this
if this not
because it's more
see,
than
but
just him
this is
saying super violate.
this is the
Yo,
thing
Let him
about
talk.
reading about reading paperwork coming from a neighborhood where that gang shit fucked my neighborhood up because you know what I'm saying. Like the gang thing doesn't really deal with growth and development. It just deals with attacks on people and personal property. So what all I'm saying is from my readings of years of basically reading different indictments, which happen to be the same indictment over and over. When you under investigation, there's more than they got Jim on one statement. That doesn't mean that the man is a snitch. I mean, he put his 2 cents in and he was on a wiretap, but maybe they wanted him to possibly be on the phone saying more, but he only appeared once. That's not enough to bring a nigga in and have a nigga under a federal indictment because he gave his opinion on how he feel a nigga should be. You know what I'm saying? You got to physically be saying, yo, man, yo. See, the thing that creates a conspiracy is three people: the leader and the workers. Once you got three people, it becomes a conspiracy. Once three people are on the phone agreeing to some shit, then y'all are conspiring. A nigga on the phone giving an opinion is not a part of a conspiracy, even though a nigga may be part of an organization. I'm just talking from a legal standpoint of how the FBI works and how they've
So
dogged
look,
niggas.
I got a
I've seen
question.
them.
Hey, yo, can I please speak?
Hold
Can
on,
I please speak? I was
hold on. No, we gonna get to you because what's
Some,
gonna happen is we're gonna go
so
back and forth and it's gonna draw it out
yeah,
way longer than what it is.
sometimes,
Minnesota. So you made so
sometimes, yeah. Go ahead, go ahead.
but it feels like you're emphasizing the same thing. Oh boy, that was requesting you to come up. Black and
No,
white.
no,
So
no.
we get that. We
I'm
get the black and
speaking.
white.
I'm speaking from years of being
From
from
Peter
Samuel
Volak.
projects and reading and reading. You know, because they've indicted Castle Hill, they've indicted Monroe, they've indicted Lafayette, they've indicted Soundview. Like, if you're from that project and you was into any like strongman criminal activities, I mean, the paperwork comes on the street. That's normal shit. Like by now, like niggas in Soundview understand what it is with the feds, because the feds we've had niggas who wear the cameras in their beads and their belts. A nigga have a microphone in his belt and a camera in his beads. So all I'm saying is, with something like that, they would have to see. Look. Let me put it to you. You know, I know you got a real street crowd on this joint, and let me put it to you like this: when the feds are trying to indict you, they need you to read from a script. And they need the nigga that they want to be answering a certain kind of question. Yo, were you here at 12 o'clock? Yeah, man. You remember when we did that shit in January? They need you to admit. Once you admit, you can be brought in. So when you get a guy like Jim who's a rapper saying, damn, he's giving his opinion, like, yeah, it's basically saying, yeah, like, I don't like that shit. That nigga need this to happen. The wording is what gets you caught up on the indictment. There's a lot of niggas who got
The
mentioned in
wording is
court.
everything.
can I,
There's a
yo,
ton
can
of niggas. Yeah.
you mad long winded? No bullshit.
All right, wait a minute.
Yo,
Hold
but
on,
and
hold on,
number
hold on.
one,
All right, hold on,
Ah,
Minnesota.
shit.
All right,
Here
Minnesota.
we
We
go
we we gonna
again.
Yeah.
we gonna keep it going. We gonna keep it going. We gonna keep it going. Chromo, you got anything to say, Chromo? All right, Chromo, nothing to say. All right, next person up, 203 Rich. You got anything to say or leave it on mute? All right, 280 stats. It's on you, Brody.
appreciate it. Thank you. Yo, number one, you kept, I'm responding to what he's saying. He's saying that that was an opinion. Those were instructions on how to do it. Number one, that's
Fact.
not a fucking opinion. You instructed him on how to do it successfully. Then, all right. And then number two, how are you going to say that if what, okay, personally, how the fuck is 6ix9ine get locked up and Jim Jones didn't? What did 6ix9ine do to get locked up? And what did Jim Jones do not to get locked up? Tell me what 6ix9ine do.
That's a
He was
good
he
point.
was
No, that was a
active.
good
He
point.
was he was in
Thank
he was
you.
active.
Thank
Hold
you.
on.
Yo,
All right,
Because,
hold on.
yo, my nigga, 6ix9ine was pretty much a teddy bear doing a little bit of activities. Yes, he was doing criminal activities, but he can't match up to Jim Jones. Nigga, the nigga Jim Jones know more people than 6ix9ine. So it would make more sense for him to be a working CI to continue fucking with the Bloods, to continue furthermore indictments. It makes
facts,
sense. You don't want him on black and white because if
facts.
he's a snitch, it's only good as he's on the streets,
Can I say
regardless of
something?
what. A
No, we going
snitch
in order,
is
bro.
only good if he's on the streets, my nigga. And it's nowhere hell you gonna sit here and tell me you gonna pull 6ix9ine and not Jim Jones? Get the fuck out of here.
Tell him.
Yo,
All right, boom. Hey,
can I can I
stats
How the
can I
280.
order
can I get
going?
that? Can I
No,
get
no, no,
that,
no.
Reek?
We no.
Go in
Hold on.
order.
We
Go
gotta
in
keep the
order.
order. We gotta keep the order, bro. I can't keep bending the rules, man. As much as I want to hear certain niggas speak, I gotta be fair, Brody. Tash, you
Yo,
got anything to speak on it? All right, Tash is
Yeah, yeah, I got some. I
he's
got something to say. I got something to say. It's real minor though. I just noticed that niggas from Harlem, like they defend Jim Jones in one breath, right? And then they also turn around and defend Alpo. That's all. I just noticed that they turn into defense attorneys when it come to these two niggas, and it's just it's just a little astounding for me to just sit back and watch. That's all. That's all I got.
Yeah, but some from the
Well, you know
Bronx. He
what?
all
not from
right, all
Harlem.
I
right.
want to.
Hold
no,
on,
no, no,
hold
no,
on,
no.
hold on,
We
hold on,
go in
hold on.
order, bro.
Hey,
Go in
yo,
order.
hey, no, no. This is what's happening, bro. Niggas is saying what they want to say, and it's moving on. We don't need niggas to respond like we don't need none of that, bro. Like I know it's hard, but if your shit is on mute, you can just say it to yourself. Put your shit on mute if you need to. But I need to hear what people are saying so we can get up because there's a lot of people who got some comments in my back channel, and they pulling a lot of you niggas hoe cards. It's coming out. So if
yeah.
any of you niggas got any faultiness, nigga, this public platform is being streamed a lot of places. And some of you niggas is acting like you niggas is really them type of niggas in the streets. And homies is popping up and these niggas is pulling up shit and they sending me links and they pulling up shit. And we gonna get to it. So niggas need to just relax and chill. Trey, you got something to say on this? Trey, nothing to say.
Hey,
Lord
what's up,
Supreme.
Reed?
Oh,
Yeah,
what's
what's
happening,
good?
Trey?
Hey, Reed, like I told you the other day about my case. Me and you spoke on a personal level, nigga. I got caught up in a conspiracy in Brooklyn. Special narcotics for anybody in New York City that know. You know what I'm saying? A nigga called me. His phone was hot. The nigga said, "Yo, I don't know why this shit is wet." I said, "Nigga, I don't know." I got caught. I got locked up. Feds raided my mom's house. The state raided my mom's house. I did 8 months in MDC. They dropped my case from a fourth degree conspiracy to staring. I was nowhere on the scene, no pictures, no none of that. Just cause the nigga called me and I was on parole, I automatically got wrapped up in that shit. And like I told you, Reek, I'll send you. I'll send you the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving on that note though. I got wrapped up,
All right,
nigga,
for
for
sure.
saying nothing.
For sure, appreciate it, man. And that's why I need everybody to be quiet, man, because everybody need to say they shit, and niggas want to dispute everything to make people question. Oh, well, maybe this shit was right, maybe this shit wrong. No, let niggas speak. You niggas don't want to hear this shit.